Good evening, everyone. It's summertime.
You SUNMER. We're here. We're in school with Chikara.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what's going to happen here. I mean, we talked about it in the post volume discussion and off camera. I don't know. I don't know where we're headed with this.
It's got to be that first hurdle, right?
Yeah, because it does seem very safe or comfortable right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're kind of coasting a little bit.
Thank you, Sherm. Like the stream, guys. Like the stream.
We appreciate you. Welcome, Osis, Vince, Someone, Klep39, Kebab316, and our boy Shermaniac. He will not be in the call today, but he will be with us in spirit.
Yes, sir. Volume 20. We are catching up, guys. We are catching up at a good pace. It's been how long have we been doing streams for this?
This ended in, was it
April?
April?
Yeah.
Yeah, so about 3 months.
Okay. We'll be caught up with all of you guys soon.
And likely, just to give you guys a heads up, we will be doing about a 2 o'clock Eastern every Sunday when the chapters come out. I think they drop around like 10:30 or so.
Yeah.
So a little bit delayed, but that way you guys get to watch, the streamers that react to it instantaneously. But that is early for Vante. That's like 7 in the morning.
No. No.
No.
It's perfect. It's 11. It'll be 11. So
yeah,
it'll be cool. And yeah, because by then the schedule will be opened up even more because Demon Slayer will already be over. So yeah, it'll be all good.
Welcome, Lauren.
And Sunday's just a good day. Like you got manga chapters officially dropping, and Sundays it's Sundays. I don't know for you guys how Sundays are, but it's relatively stayed the same for me since school days. It's always been a weekend for me for the most part.
Yeah, I work in finance, so Sunday is the one day of the week that I absolutely will not work. But I work every other Saturday normally. Thank you, someone. So Sunday has been kind of like my catch-up on life day, especially here recently. I can't wait to get Undead Unluck every week.
Yeah.
All right, so enough chit-chatting. What happened last volume, Fonte?
Last volume, we finished up the tournament stuff with Fang, Shin, Wei, and the Union. Fang, he's finally an ally, officially an ally.
Kind of.
Even though we're kind of forcing him right now, but hey, it still works out pretty well. And one thing I want to talk about that. Shin. For me personally, for Shin's character, I think that this is something that he absolutely needed because for me personally, he was one of my favorite characters early on in Undead Unluck, and then eventually kind of just went down the list because he was underutilized. But I feel like with this, it definitely gave him a lot. It's like he told Fang how like his goal was essentially like very aimless. He just wanted to stay young, fight, whatever. But he was obviously missing out on the whole thing of like aging and being an actual sensei and passing on your teachings to your students and for more and more generations after you. And I just like that dynamic a lot because a lot of strong characters always have trouble with this. I related this back to Demon Slayer. I won't get into that, so I don't want to spoil anybody. But there's a character in there that it reminded me of, and it made me like it even more. So,
sure. Yeah, I'm getting kind of an unsettling feeling as we go from volume to volume to volume, just waiting for things to kind of go bad. I could foresee it happening at the end of this volume, because especially with us getting this shoujo-esque, let's all go to high school together, there's something coming that I am not excited for. But you guys seem really excited for chapter 177. That is going to be the dual reaction chapter for today by popular demand. So
it was like through comments, like not just the poll vote, it was like comments.
Yes.
Like I was like, okay.
I think it was also like 95%. Like everyone wanted that one. So
damn, I didn't even look at the percentage. Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it blew it out of the water.
Whew. So yeah, I'm excited for this volume because we like Tucci just said, we don't really know what's going to happen. Seems like something big is probably on the cusp. Just for 177 even being a favorite chapter, like in the poll, the pick, that makes me I'm always pessimistic whenever you guys choose a chapter or two that we must react to. Obviously it's not always a bad thing. Like with the last one, it was the Fang one, right, with his backstory. So that was dope. But 177 is peak. All right. And next volume, every chapter is like a blind reaction. Didn't they mention that in the Discord earlier, by the way?
Oh, why did he say that? Because we have a Discord now. Let me share the link. Give me 1 second. Yeah, if you guys want to talk about Undead Unluck, Chainsaw Man thread was kind of popping off a little bit. Just anything that you guys want to talk about, live action, stuff that we have planned for the channel, anything like that. Or if you just want to shoot the breeze, that's cool too.
Was it 20? So yeah, 21. Was that the one that they were talking about earlier, where we should go back?
It was either 21 or 22.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, technically, we could, do that format for 13 through 15, and we could just switch up for each one.
Oh, Sauce, he joined the Discord. What's up? I see it. I seen the notification. I seen that.
Welcome.
Next volume is amazing. Bad. We definitely should do the last stream on Saturday.
Okay.
So then the very next day we'll already be caught up with the new chapter.
I like that.
Yeah.
And if we do have a little bit less than the normal amount of chapters in that particular live stream, we might even incorporate a tier list ranking live with you guys. So you can get to participate in that as well.
Yep, we seen you guys. A few of you mentioned that too, and that's something that we've been planning on for a minute. Especially with the 100 and with the one-on-one right now. But then, yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right. So with this one, you can start out since I started out the last stream.
All right. Just give me 1 second. I am not going to read the chapter with these shades. This is just for the memes. So just 1 second.
The goo must be S tier. You already know, man. She's her. Can't wait till we meet her in the one-on-one.
Okay, much better.
Magic.
Muted myself. Okay, guys, so chapter 170 is going to be the first one for today. And Gina and Fuko were just invited to lunch with, our boy Chikara and his best friend. That was a basketball player. I don't remember his name, though. Chapter 170, I Want to Move. What? You made this, Chikara? Yeah, cooking is my specialty. Wowee, you're so skilled. Are you sure we can have it? I'm sure. You forgot your lunches, right? Chikara's family runs a high-class Japanese restaurant, you see. What? I had no idea. They did? Did? I mean, you just found out? Oh, yeah. Fuko, you can't get all hyped up at school. What am I going to do with her? Then I assume you're going to inherit the restaurant or open one up of your own? Huh? Yeah, I guess that will happen. Everyone's looking at him. Oh, right, Chikara, why don't you ask them that favor? Yes, I should. Huh? I want to take some photos for the yearbook. Do you mind? Yearbook? But I'm not used to taking photos. Oh, come on, just one. Are you sure? That'd leave evidence. Okay, you're a popular pair of transfer students having their first lunch. Let me see you two having fun. Aw, as she feeds her. All right, say cheesa. Thanks. Can I bug you for another? I want to get more of the sky in frame. Ah, so I had a good call with that Blue Skies Academia behind me. He's pretty particular, isn't he? Yeah, it's only natural. You can keep talking like normal. Chikara really wants to be a photographer, but it seems like he'll have to take over the family business. He said he'd have to give it all up once he graduates high school. Oh, I see. And that's why I took matters into my own hands and colluded with the teacher. Huh? Snap. I rigged the lottery so he'd be put in charge of taking photos for the yearbook. He wouldn't have made a move if I hadn't, after all. I mean, sticking to a path you regret because you're too worried about what others will think isn't good, right? Nice work. Before I go any farther, this is a really good meta critique of how a lot of people feel in high school. They're just going through the motions of what they're told to do. And then when you get that little bit of freedom as you grow up, it's just like, you don't know what to do with your life. Or you've been told all the way up until that point, you're supposed to be a certain way, you're supposed to do a certain thing. That's why so many people kind of branch out in college as much as they do. So I like that this is being touched here. What you talking about? About your love for the camera. You're really particular about your shots. The camera is high quality too. Yeah, it's less that I like the camera and more that I like photos. I like getting people on film, especially. Capturing the moment of a person in motion, working towards something kind of fills me with courage, so to speak. I can totally understand. I'm the photographer for the yearbook, you see, and the sports festival is coming up. Tournament! I just hope I manage to snap some decent pics. Don't worry, Chikara, I'm sure that you'll take a ton of great photos. Yeah, I'll do my best. Oh crap, lunch is over. Miss Izumo, you two should hurry. Our next class is chemistry on the first floor. The May Sports Festival, huh? High school goes by in a flash, doesn't it? Yeah, they're also taking exams, they're also exams to take. Wait, May is during the quest period. End of May, Sports Festival. Chikara, where's Miss Izumo? She's still not here? Yeah, not yet. This is bad. The final relay race is starting. Class 3 has Shen and Mui in it. We need Miss Izumo. Our class winning hinges on the results of the relay race. The relay race will now begin. I don't know why I'm stuttering over my words. Oh, no, it started. What do? We need someone to fill in. Hey, Chikara. Sorry for the wait. Miss Izumo, Miss Gina, why do you look all beat up? We just killed some Umas. Don't worry. Are you two all right? What happened? We just finished nabbing one of the world's rules. I have no idea what you're talking about. Hurry! Miss Gina, you're third in line. Hold it right there, Mui. Yeek! Miss Izumo, you're the anchor. I guess this is slow enough. Hi. Go, Fuko! Touch Shen and drop a meteorite on him. Stop. You'll kill us all. Oh, good commentary, Nico. Everyone works so hard to pass me this baton. I'm going to win no matter what. Did Shen's ponytail touch Fuko's hair? Or is she sweating so much that her sweat is getting on people? Have we ever confirmed if Fuko's sweat was imbued with her unlock? Chest out. First place. 25? Dude. That is terrible. You should not be posing for a picture with the 25. Ichiko, you know, Miss Nurse Supreme. Ozaka, I see you. We got the Uma Ghost. All right. Ishin and his granddaughter, Sean. September. Chikara, sorry for the wait. Oh, you've got so many photos. You're both beat up again. I feel like this happened 3 months ago, too. Currently completing September's quest. Well, we have our hands full with stuff. Then should I have not asked for help in making the yearbook? It does help me out, but still. Daijobu. It's a lot of fun. Plus, someone needs to keep an eye on him. You two getting permission from me has really been helping me out, Miss Izumo. Just look at these things. Everyone's been giving me such good faces to work with thanks to you two. That's not true. It's because you're the one taking the photos, Chikara. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? You don't get smiles like these just by giving them directions. All of these are smiles you brought out. You've made me stop hating getting my picture taken. You're so good at taking them, Chikara. Are smiles you brought out. Is that true? If it is, then... What are you doing, Chi? Whoa, Mom! Dad, too! Don't scare me like that. Anyway, are you out shopping? Oh my, what are you hiding there? Don't worry about it, it's nothing. I'll carry the bags. Oh, thank you. So listen, it's about my path after high school. Yeah? I want to be a photographer. Well, this is rare. You usually never voice what you want to do on your own, Chi. I know that I have to take over the business. Neither of you will force me into doing it, but taking photos today confirm my feelings. People smiling because of my photos, bringing out smiles by taking pictures, those are the things I love. So my point is, Black Dust. I want to move forward and pursue my dream. Unmove. Chikara Shigeno. Ability Unmove. An external targeting compulsory activation type negator. What's the matter with you two? Double spread. Oh! Fuko! Gyokyu! By keeping his arms and legs fixed, anything within his sight, Mom! Dad! Has its movement negated. I can't move. Miss Izumo? Yosh. Oh, and Gino is there too. And Sean! Wow, well done, guys. Why wasn't I on truck stopping duty? Who said that? Whatever it is, they're standing on the overturned truck holding the driver? We had no other choice. You're not recognized as a friend by Mr. Sean. We wouldn't be able to move in the middle of Unmove unless we were invisible. That is brilliant. You okay? Yes. But buy us some time till we get the place cleaned up, says Nico. Roger that. Who are these people, Chi? My classmates and teachers. Huh? Okay. So basically, I'm a negator who negates those rules. And this unmove ability can cause disaster if I'm not careful, right? Yep. We followed you in order to prevent the tragedy that comes as a result of it manifesting. Then that means I can't live a normal life anymore, doesn't it? It'd be too dangerous. School, too. Everyone would be in danger. And I can forget about the yearbook. You don't have to quit. You can go to school till you graduate. Huh? That's why we're all here. Just leave it to us. We'll provide the support you need to deal with your negation ability, Chikara. Lie! You pulled my freaking pants down with your unluck. Master Shen, read the room! Right. To be continued. Who is holding that man upside down? Is that Billy?
That's what I thought at first, but I couldn't tell. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Or similar to something Nico would do, because, you know, he's always, like, aggravated. Oh, it's Fang? Was it Fang?
Oh, it is Fang? Okay.
That was genius. When I seen them jumping, I was like, oh, they're invisible. I was like, oh, I could tell by the shading. That was cool.
That truck just got launched. Jesus.
Damn. Now imagine, like, okay, so in the future, so they're gonna wait for him to graduate and whatnot. And we'll see if we can get him on the team officially. But like, imagine him on the team now, and then with Sean on the team, you could just keep doing shit like that, invisible, so everybody can still move, and the person, like the enemy, is stopped right there. That's they could just jump him. They'd be all right. Damn.
Oh, it is the black evil cloud. There you go.
Oh, yeah, scaring Nico with the ghost call. Yeah, when I seen, I was like, bro.
That's a little too soon, don't you guys think?
Good chapter though. Very straightforward. Photographer. That's why.
It was.
What was you gonna say?
Go ahead.
I was saying. I think it was after we finished streaming. I was thinking that the reason why she brought them 10 people from the Union to take a picture and have, you know, good moments at the school, so that he can, well, both ways that they both can remember each other, and then eventually, once they do get the memories of their traumas or whatever in the future, they would know who Chikara is, and kind of. But it might not be that, because some of the people there, it wouldn't like matter for them, because they, you know, they really have no relationship with Chikara, unless now I guess you can count that spending time with him at school. But
oh, did Fuko swipe the pants down of Shen on purpose, or was that a part of her unluck?
I seen the crack, and then based off what he said at the end of the chapter, it seems like it was, I don't know.
Fair enough.
Probably some unlucky for real.
Oh my goodness. I feel like this chapter especially will allow the anime to kind of, you know, flesh out some time if they need a little bit of filler in season 4. Like, they could definitely have some of these photographs expanded out for like 30 or 30 seconds to a minute.
Fucking shit.
Okay.
All right. Let's get into the next chapter then.
All right.
171. All right. Boom. All right. Undead Unluck, chapter 171. I like this color page. Is you see the teachers, the chemistry teachers outside smoking. You know, Nico and Ichiko smoking, and everybody inside. School, just school things. Fire, love it. Just like that. All right, here it goes. Okay, say cheese. Oh, a Polaroid. Yeah, my mom and dad gave it to me to practice. Wow, never seen one before. It develops pictures on the spot, huh? I'm not in the picture. Yeah, because you close your eyes again. Did it come out blurry again? Yeah, because I'm moving my body to keep unmoved from activating. I don't know what I'll do about tomorrow's graduation photo. Hey, wait. If you're trying to be a photographer, isn't a movie the perfect thing to have? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like, perfect. Damn. Like, imagine that. Like, photographers, they always have to, like, take, like, they spend so much time, like, saved her in the wild trying to take pictures of, like, animals, and the animals moving a lot, and they have to, like, be really quiet and also kind of follow them, and sometimes it can take hours to get a good shot. He can do it instantaneous. He can just stop them from moving, and boom. That's pretty fire. Especially fast animals or things in general. I mean, you can freeze and capture the exact moment you want to snap, right? This is why you're so Sean, was that? He doesn't want to capture a moment he froze with one move. He wants to capture a moment of life with his camera. Right, Chikara? Yeah, that's right. I expected that. Which is why a Union Special. Oh, shit. An anti-shake frame for total camera stability. ASF for short. Ka-ching. It would have been easier to make a whole new camera, but you'd rather use your parents' camera, right? Now you can move as much as you want and continue to take photos the way you always have. Fucking Sean. Oh, hey, you didn't disappear. I ate Shin's method. Yeah. Are you sure about letting me have this? It must be expensive. You can thank Fuko. Development itself took her half a year. Fuko suggested it back in April, which is why we were able to give it to you now. What? In April? The month we first met? I didn't live through 2020 for nothing. Image stabilization came standard in the last world. This is what you get when Mr. Nico puts a spin on it. Why are you acting all smug? Huh? Do you not like it? No, I do. But why are you all doing so much for me? You saved my life and you've even taken precautions against my ability, but I don't have anything to offer you in return. Huh? But you've given back so much already. What? In what way? Oh, right. I never told you, did I? Once again, that boy was so clutch. Like, and I've said this before, but the funny thing is that, like, even Sean, like, both of them started in a similar, like, they started off similar, where they were, like, kind of, like cowards, but like, real soon, real quick, they end up becoming one of the clutches on the team, for real, with both of their abilities. So, once again, I really like the pacing from Tezuka, because there's other series where they make those characters, Oda, Usopp, takes a long time, and I don't like that. But anyway, I was never able to go to high school, you see, huh? I told you that I'm unluck, right? Yeah, you said that bad things happen when people touch you. Yep, which is why I didn't go to high school. Okay, so that's what she's referring to. So I've always dreamed of what it be like. Bringing your own lunch from home from recess, using the shoe lockers like this, stuff like that. There's something in here. God, a love letter. What are you going to do? Turn them down. They should tell. Wait, turn them down. They should tell me in person. Anyway, you've been doing your best. You've given me so many fun school memories. That alone is more than enough. But if you still want to give me something, then at tomorrow's graduation, I want you to take the best picture ever and give it to me. That way we'll be even. Yeah, I see. Then that must mean once I graduate, my time with everyone else will be unmoved. Oh no, sorry, I was spacing out. I'll deactivate it now. That's funny. Lost in thought over something. Tomorrow's graduation ceremony, perhaps. I was thinking that I should do something for Miss Izumo and the others. Well, we offered to repay them as well, but they turned us down. Really? You can repay us by continuing to live happily. That's something else I was thinking about. Like, I absolutely wanted there to be characters who wouldn't join the union officially. Maybe he might come back in the future, but I just think it's realistic if people didn't join, whether it means like out of like spite or like they're like, man, fuck that, or in a respectful manner where it's like, oh, I already have my own dream and they support me. So I like that Fuko doesn't try to force everybody into it. I really, really appreciate that. That would be the greatest motivation you could offer us. That's what they said. I see. Mrs. Zumo and the others are amazing people on their own. I'm sure that's the best that someone like me can do for them. I'll see them off tomorrow with a smile then. No gloom and doom allowed. He's really scarfing it down. He has to wolf it down. Or else Unmove will trigger. At the very least, I can give Mrs. Zumo the best graduation ceremony memories ever, so I will. Good night. Bedtime confirmed. His day-to-day life seems to be going fine. Yeah, he had it rough at first, but he's done well. He sure has. He should be able to make it through tomorrow's graduation without a Mr. Nico. Or Mr. Nico? Fuko, report back to base. Roger. Okay. The principal will now deliver the opening address. Huh? What are you looking around for? The ceremony started. Where is Mrs. Zumo? I don't see Nico Sensei or the others either. And that principal isn't Ishin Sensei. Is everyone late? What do we do? Rio, can we stall the ceremony somehow? What are you on about, dude? First off, who is this Mrs. Zumo? Huh? It can't be. We infiltrated your school by fiddling a bit with everyone's memories, which is something I thought about. Yeah. You're a negator now, so you won't be affected anymore. Didn't it seem like your school had a lot of eccentric characters in retrospect? Oh, I see. Yeah. The teachers we replaced are all on extended vacations. We'll reset things after the graduation ceremony, but you will notice when things are back to normal. Just try to keep a level head, okay? Why now? Why not wait until after the graduation? I need to go to the bathroom. Hey, Chikara, where are you going? The ceremony's starting. Something's happened. The teachers have never left before. If everything were fine, then they would be here today. Mrs. Zumo, Miss Gina, she was looking forward to it so much. Where did you all go? What the fuck? What is going on? So they're going against Uma right now? What? A painting Uma? What's going on? Gina's heading your way. Get ready to capture it with Unchanged. Roger. What the hell? Okay, going down the hallway. She's ready. Boom. It saw through my unchanged air. And slipped through a crack. Your naivete leaves me so blue. Let me paint everything with a flamboyant array of colors. Damn. Called him naive in this color. We know you. We've seen you before. Color, the Uma of pigment. All right, guys. You guys hack into all the traffic lights in Saitama. Assess and manage any potential color-based hazards on the double. Crap, it would have to pick the school on graduation day of all days. Fuko Izumo. I can kill this one, can't I? This tension has been building for a whole year. Time for you to feel its wrath. Whoa, Fang Sensei, what are you doing? It transformed. Oh, it's using it. Okay, I see. As a decoy, basically, using Rio. Why wasn't I able to punch it? It's fast. We'll need to cut it off at the pass to catch it. Fuko, aren't you gonna call in Chikara? His ability can restrain it. We can't do that. In the previous loop, Chikara was the first negator I invited to the team. Unmoved caused him to abandon his dreams and lose his family, so he said goodbye to his friends and came through for us. Back then, the chance to show him an alternate path came far too late. But the Chikara of today has a family and dreams. You think Chikara's okay? He's just in the bathroom. It's up to us to protect the blue skies of Chikara's youth. I love that. I love that line. Most importantly, anyone who tries to run or ruin my friend's blue skies will pay the price no matter who it is. God damn. That kick. That's a kick right there. Blue skies, eh? Then allow me to make those blue skies red. Your cheap dab of red won't be enough to overpower this blue. This is blue skies, man. Don't fuck with the blue skies.
Blue Skies Academia, guys. Come on, you know the drill.
This is for Chikara, man.
Okay, so a couple of things. You guys are really cooking in the chat. They said that at the end of last chapter, Fong is falling through just ever slightly the evil cloud because he is becoming less impure. And then that's directly continued in this chapter when he won't punch a visage of one of his students because, like I said earlier, his friend played on the basketball team. So, of course, he's going to be close to the PE coach.
Yep. That's cool. Huh. I like that progressively fang of all characters, right? Like I've always said, like, what would it take for him to change? I love that it's slow. Like it's very slow paced compared to anybody else. It needs to be like that. He's slowly becoming more and more zen, or just cool, more level headed, which is interesting.
One might say mellow yellow.
Mellow yellow. That's actually pretty cool, though. I like that.
And one more thing I also wanted to point out. I don't know if you caught this. It is on page 4.
Page 4. Back. Come on, Shonen Jump app. Stop playing with me. Page 4. Talking about the Sean thing with the wink.
Yes.
The one, yeah.
Yes.
Did that. Right.
So what this seems to imply is if he has an injury to either one of his two eyes, he will lose his power completely.
Really?
Because he's not able to activate his power with only one eye closed.
I just thought it was I don't know. I thought it was just because it was closed. Like one is closed, you can't use it in general. I didn't think that the injury thing was a part of it, or at least I didn't. Yeah, I didn't think of it.
Well, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, if both of his eyes were open and he got the injury while his eyes were open, then he wouldn't retain his power. Just a theory, but. It's kind of similar to our speculation about what was happening with Aizawa in My Hero.
Mm-hmm. I would just at first I would just assume that if you have since his is ocular based, I would think that okay, if it's like one eye is injured or closed or whatever the case may be, that it might be weaker. But it seems like it just won't activate.
Doesn't work.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's an injury thing. Let us know though if it is that. Or if it's just as simple as if you have one shut, then yeah, it just won't work.
Good point. It depends on his interpretation of it. So he might initially lose his power, but then be able to bring it back.
It's funny. That's always a thing in this series that I always forget about. Like the interpretation matters, especially since in this loop we started to see that people are using it differently because their interpretation is way different because the trauma part is not, part of it. I like that. That's always another level of thinking that we got to think about. Like, oh yeah, well, it comes down to that specific thing. That's interesting. That makes their powers even more broken.
Finally,
it's crazy.
We kept talking about how the Umas had second and third forms, and I'm guessing that Uma color is going to evolve in this next chapter.
That's very fair though, because rules they have different phases and shit. Like we need different levels or ways that we can improve our own. That's pretty cool. So far, the only person I feel like we've seen the most. Well, no, never mind. I was gonna say Billy, but no. I don't think we've seen somebody change their interpretation often or anything like that.
I mean, Fuko at the start of this loop.
Yeah.
Now works on inanimate objects as well.
That's pretty cool.
And then Sean, when
twice,
he's
right?
able to reduce the weight
3 times because now he can make other people invisible.
He can make other people invisible. He can make himself invisible to sensors. And then what's the third one?
Right now, with the one eye closed.
Oh, yeah.
Damn. Okay, I can see the Sean stocks and I see it, I guess.
I'm sorry, I wasn't familiar with your game.
All right, ready to get into 172?
Yeah, get right into it.
Who would have thought, though, Sean did the most? That's literally the last character. And this is not even on no hating shit. This is just based off
just the way he was set up.
You wouldn't think him out of all people. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Power to Tozuka. All right, chapter 172, I managed to move. Everyone, congratulations on your graduation. From sports and cultural festivals to exams, you have made so many memories here at this school. I'm certain there are some of you who find graduation bittersweet. However, here is my opinion. Where did they go? A graduation is a move to a new world, a fresh start. Fuko fighting color. God, this thing looks gross. On the path you all have chosen, there will be walls standing in your way. There will be times when you won't be able to climb them alone. And when you can't, I implore you to rely on those you've met here, your friends. All right, the Noikinko staff. You got Mui in the background, just ora, 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 ora. Oh, yeah. Fong tries to stomp him out. Why don't you quit being stubborn and call for Chikara? What are you saying? Chikara is already on his own path. He may still have Unmoved to worry about, but he's on his way to becoming a photographer. And now that Chikara is working towards his dream, who are we to negate his progress? So that's an Uma. Miss Izumo and the others were fighting against things like that while saving me? Chikara! The friend. There you are. What the heck are you doing? We gotta hurry back. It's you, Ryo. We can still make it back if we leave now. The principal can talk forever, you know. Thank you. I've always admired people like you. People who can move for the sake of others. It's gotten into you. I think this is my moment. One shining moment. I think Tozuka knew what he was doing with that line. If I don't budge here and now, I'll never be able to move on. Chikara, what are you? They've been helping me at every turn. Not just me, they've been protecting you, Mom, and Dad to ensure none of you got dragged into the tragedy meant for me. They're dear friends and saviors. Schiff. Sean? So. Chikara! He's gone! He was just here a second ago. Sean? Chikara! It seems Fuko's plan is to cut ties with you, plain and simple. Me, on the other hand, I want you to make the call. Now that you've seen that thing, do you still want to join? Which will you choose? Your current life or the org? I love the way this is paneled in terms of this decision with either of them on either side. I love it. I will now award the diplomas. Third year, class 1, all rise. Kakeru Aizawa, here. Ayaka Iejima, present. I've run out of color. If I can get some blue from the gymnasium, then moving on. Third year, class 2. Hold it right there. Don't move. Shingo Abe, Megami Kato, Teru Kobayashi. Whoa, it jumped through. They stopped. Chikara Shigeno. Woo! He's got the picture frame. And Sean's invisible. Look at this. Chikara Shigeno. Is Chikara Shigeno here? Don't you move, okay? Chikara, what are you doing? Never mind that. Just hurry. Finish them off. Thank you once again. What I'm thinking here, it is a reference to the summer arc when Nico gave him the glasses to just see the outline of Uma Summer. He is using the lens of the camera to only see Uma color and nothing else. You've bailed me out of trouble. Here goes. Haishin Show Spirit Wave Palm. Oh my god. Cat. Miss Izumo, did you do it? Thank goodness everything worked out. It's all thanks to you helping me out, Mr. Sean. Jeez, why'd you come here? You've got a big graduation ceremony to attend, don't you? Jeez, darn it, Chikara. What? You're snapping at me and crying and smiling all at once? Who are you, that actor, Naoto Takenaka? Moving on. 3rd year, class 3. I've always loved seeing how people moved and hustled via my camera. I'd look at the pictures I take and hope that one day I could make moves like that on my own. Today, I managed to move for the first time. Not a person I snapped with my camera, but me. And so, that's why I'm sure that being a photographer isn't my true purpose. Right now, my true purpose lies here with all of you. Oh, his friend is still running? Does that mean, hey, Chikara, enough is a freaking enough? Who are you people? So you're the guys, the one putting weird ideas in Chikara's head? Hey, wait, why are you all in our school's uniform? Pardon me. You've got it all wrong, Real. These people are... Oh, right, let's take a photo to commemorate this. Listen to me, darn it. Okay, everyone, I'm going to take the last photo of my high school career. Here goes. Unmove. Smart shish is useful when someone doesn't want to cooperate. I can't move. I can't move. You got a great brother. Soul your show, my guy. What is going on? I'm scared. Oh, Miss Izumo. This photo counts as your diploma. Oh, that's cool. Fong is just trying to run away in the background. Woo! This is peak comedy. I promise to give you the best photo possible, right? Well, if you like what you see, will you let me join the union? You won't catch me in any photo. Sure. Then let's all do it. Whoa, I can move. All right. Happy graduation. They're coming down from the ceiling. Woo! This is good, guys.
That Fang will become like the clown, and then Sean will become.
He is literally the Buggy, and I will.
That's hilarious.
He's the Buggy of this series.
And I rock with Sean. He's like, it's your choice, my boy. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of funny too when you think about it. Like, I don't know if Tezuka, this is like something that he's consciously doing, but like the fact that Sean was going to be the one who killed Fuko back in the Autumn arc, and then now he's like such a big key player. I don't know. Mm-hmm. That's interesting. I wonder if that's something that he kind of intended to just always make this character of value to some degree.
I'll be honest. I feel like he makes a lot of these decisions purposely. I don't think he's gotten lucky, for lack of a better term, just with these characters and how he's written them. It feels like everything is carefully planned out.
I can't think of a character where it's like he didn't think about, like, no, 100%. Since literally the first half is like 100 and we loop and we're in 1-on-1, he definitely had everything planned out for all the characters for the most part. The only one that I would say maybe is kind of new or he changes things would be like Ruin, but that's just how typically what you would do for a character like that. I'm not saying that he is, but that's like the only character I could think of if he were to,
at the moment.
Or maybe even Lucy too, like just implementing her. Like he probably thought about the whole soul stuff, but he added her just to add another character. I can see that as well.
Yeah, apparently she was not on the roadmap, or excuse me, she was on the roadmap, but she wasn't in the last volume's like screenshot of the rest of the negators that we still have to obtain. Which I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know what to make of that.
Out. The rest is freestyle. Well, he's doing a good job going in between.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, someone. That is incredible. He set a photo timer, dropped the camera in midair, using unmoved to keep it in place so the photo will be taken with him in it.
Wow.
That's crazy. How did I miss that? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, and that's why Fang went through the roof, because at first he was looking at him and then he was trying to run away. That is brilliant.
So with Chikara, say if you were to like use a telescope, that would work, right? Like if you were to use a telescope to look at something of like far away.
Theoretically.
I don't know. I thought that would be kind of cool if like he doesn't have to be a part of the Union, but they make a call to him or something, or he's just watching out of his window. He sees the fight against God or something, and then he uses a telescope to look at God. That would be kind of fire.
Well, they tell you not to look directly into the sun, but
true.
In this case,
True.
It
But,
might have to be ever so briefly.
Exactly. Which would be pretty dope. That would be a moment where, like, for a split second, that's all they need. That would be kind of raw. I ain't gonna lie.
And then also welcome Sir Cookies and Hexo.
Welcome.
You guys popped in. Yeah, this volume it's already 3 chapters in, so 33%, but it is fantastic.
That's good. And you can tell too, this arc is definitely one of those arcs where Tezuka's all right, everything's gonna be chill, the calm before the storm. It really is. You guys saying the next volume is one of those, and and we have a chapter for one of these that was picked heavily amongst you guys, and seems like shit's about to hit the fan soon. 177, Jenny.
Yes.
Breather session time. Good stuff, man. This is gonna be hilarious in anime.
Classic high school shenanigans.
Featuring Fang. The PE teacher.
Best mom fong.
Oh man. He a mom, he's a PE coach. Like this guy.
He's like the Rubik's Cube of this series.
He's a sensei. All right, next chapter.
All right, enjoy.
Okay. Chapter. Oh. Come on, Shonen Jump app. Stop playing with your boy. All right, chapter 173. So this is the Union. Are you two really sure about this? What about keeping up with our relatives? It's perfectly fine. I'd hate not being in contact with you for years on end. Oh, okay, so he is joining, and I like that. I still like that Fuko gave him the option, pretty much like, you don't even have to join us. You can be a photographer, do what you got to do. I like that a lot. I like that she's not trying to just force everybody in, not like in a bad way force, but like kind of, in like a low-key, covert way. But she didn't do that with Chikara. That's why shout out to Sean for giving him, like, it's your choice, my boy. Oh, hey, you're coming this time. You coming this time, boy? Wow. Yeah, the others kicked up a fuss about me going. Shoot, you're in the way. We'll never get a chance to surpass you if you stick around. That's what they told me. Forgive me. I wish to see Haruka grow up. These tender moments are oh so precious. Let's do the time warp again. Oh, I'm going to pursue my youth. Well, I guess going in works to my benefit. That jerk as he stands is what the hell? Who are they talking about? It's a chapter title. Shout out my girl Yusai, man. Pass. That'll make 16 years skipped. Wow. You bastards. Quit using the quest like a time machine. 16 years skipped May 1st, 2015. I was thinking, I'm like, okay, when's the next time we're going to get a time skip in? We got it. I just thought about that the last volume reaction. But was it wise to do that? There might have been negators you missed by warping forward so far in time. Don't worry. There aren't guaranteed. True. How can you be so certain? This loop already doesn't line up with the last, right? There's no way you can know that for sure. I do know because I asked. Ask who?
Luna!
It
Oh my
involves a
goodness!
field. Yeah. Okay. It involves a field you're not partial to, so I won't say. What is it, though, Cole? Hey, hold up. Did you really base your decision on that crap? Quit nagging. Okay, I'm going out. Hey, wait, Mr. Shin, I'll be borrowing Kento-un. Go right ahead. Hey, where are you going? This is something that we were talking about too. I don't remember if it was on or off camera, but we were talking about like Luna's relationship with Juiz, and then we're thinking about Fuko, like if she's gotten into contact with Luna and whatnot. That's interesting. May 2nd, 2015, Paris, France. France. Who was in France? Rip Latla Layla? Okay. 200 years on this planet, and I still stick out in these places like a sore thumb. If she doesn't know in the next 10 minutes, I'll give up. If she can't guess that I'm here right now, then she probably won't be chosen to be a negator. Well, that's fine. Okay. If she does guess right, we'll carry it out together. That 4.6 billion year old promise that I made to the both of you, I swear. You said that we reunited 16 years, but you never specified a date. If I weren't who I am, we never would have met. Huh. I like that, because we've seen this before. I like that Fuko's been like moving and like meeting with different people and planning things out for a long time, to the point where right here with Latla, I like that. Just like with Fang, you know. I never doubted you, Miss Latla. Sheesh. Just how much do you believe in my fortune telling? Coffee? Black. Hey, wait, you look exactly like the same as you did back then. It's been 16 years. I'm 21 now. Well, I did skip a lot of time. So did it work out, huh? My fortune telling, from 16 years ago. Oh, so that's how she... Wow. The thing that you made me do back when I was a youngster. February 2nd, 1999, a day I'll never forget. The day we first met. And the day my little sister's incurable illness was discovered. Nice to meet you, little Latla. Who are you, miss? I'm Fuko Izumo. I'm here to make good on a promise. You acted like you knew everything, not just my name, but everything, including my sister's illness. Before I could wonder who you were, you blurted out, where do you think my friends are? Just use your intuition. Do you know how unreasonable a request that was? I had zero fortune telling experience. Well, I was strapped for life, or I was strapped for time. I'm really sorry. You were a big help. And ultimately, let's meet again in 16 years. Keep honing your fortune telling skills till then. That's when I'll tell you who I am and what awaits the three of you. Now that I think about it, you not telling me the date was a test, wasn't it? I mean, my fortune telling skills did improve thanks to that. Bro, Fuko, that's crazy. And it literally, her fortune telling skills got better just because of that meeting alone and what she told her. Wow. I actually just forgot to tell her. Yes, you're lying, aren't you? Yes. Okay. Well, whatever. Anyway, what do you know? That's what I came to ask. And just so you know, whether you talk or not, we will not stop if you choose to keep quiet. I'll just force a peek into your future and get my info that way. Mental warfare won't work against my fortune telling. That's the kind of person Latla is. She'll go to any lengths to help her loved ones, even at the cost of her life. And we know that very much because literally did that in the 100. But this time around, I can't let you shoulder this alone. Calm down. Please hear me out. Okay, she told her off screen, I see. So, kind of off screen. So Rip and I caused Layla's death with our negation abilities, and we both fought against you. You guys are trying to save the world, whereas our only goal is to save my little sister. Oh, does that mean you can't trust me after all? No, that's not it. I'm just thinking about how he's a good man after all. That jerk Rip, that is. I mean, despite me looking just like my sister, he didn't try to make a pass at me, right? Does that mean I'm not attractive? That kind of pisses me off. That's funny. We talked about this before. Like, I wonder if, like, in this loop, maybe Rip Latla might have a thing going on or something. Maybe not. We'll see. Mr. Rip, giving his all for your little sister's sake, did play a part. But the most important reason is because you're so kind, Miss Latla. Right. So that's how it is. But I'm sure Mr. Rip took note of you and your qualities and was inspired to press forward till the end. Fuko, what will happen this time around? What should I do in this loop? Tell me, how can I save my little sister? I'll bring change this time for sure. So listen, this tragedy involves your two abilities. Mr. Rip, Miss Latla. Are you trying to sacrifice them are trying to sacrifice themselves to save another? So I'm going to repair the scarred fate you three bear. The method doesn't matter. I'll make sure that you all laugh and smile. All three of you. The best option is to make you two negators. You already meet the conditions, Miss Latla. But Mr. Rip, on the other hand, he'll be fine. You're concerned about whether he's skilled enough to become the vessel for own repair, right? He cleared that bar a long time ago. He's already made a name for himself as an authority in the field of cardiology, but he's been globe-trotting, taking in new knowledge left and right. Okay? I don't have to look into my crystal ball to tell you that I'm 100% certain he'll become the unrepaired negator. I'm positive that Jerk, as he stands, is even more amazing than his past self. And I thought that brother was amazing already in 100. So, my boy Rip Tristan, come on, man. You got this. Man. I like that.
There's some stuff in the chat.
In the chat, huh? Okay. Let me see.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Wait, what? Billy's wife and daughter, right there.
Stop it.
So I spotted Ichigo with the song. Let's do the one. Okay. Oh.
How did he sneak that in there?
Interesting. Hold on, let me see that. Because now I'm thinking about it. Hold on. In the little that we did see from Billy in that short flashback with his wife and daughter, let me see something. Hold on, I didn't peep that. Wow. What? You know something, bro? I was looking at that character, but I was like, okay, it's probably, I don't know. I was like, it's probably nothing, man. What? Interesting.
Just that alone might put this volume like top 5. We love Billy so much.
That's dope. Wow.
No shit, Cookies? That's pretty cool.
Huh.
He said 177, the one we're dual reacting to today, was released on the same day that we uploaded episode 1's reaction.
Damn.
You guys have been with us for a while.
I know, right? Damn. That puts into perspective.
Oh, you guys must have been eating that day.
Yeah, hell yeah. Said you'll be even more amazing than his past self. Let's see, man. Let's see. Once again, I've been saying, like, I mean, just let somebody else do the surgery. That would be right. He could still oversee it and just,
Billy's daughter was sitting in his lap and laughing at the fact that Apocalypse was screaming at them. Page 3.
Wow. That's funny. Wow. You see, remember I kept talking about, like, well, the parents allow their kids. The parents said, we're here. This is like a field trip, a school field trip. I'm going to be a chaperone. I don't care. I'm going to chaperone this school trip. I actually really like that a lot, that the families, the parents are there. But then that's kind of scary, too, don't you think? That's kind of scary.
It depends on if the
Whoa,
conflict
whoa,
ever
whoa.
reaches the base.
It
Because
will.
if they have all the family members at the one location,
It
that's
will.
just a recipe for disaster.
It will. Because just think about it. Like, so far, Phil's mom came on board. Literally right now with Chikara's parents. What am I forgetting?
Billy's family.
Billy's family. Oh, yeah, it's going to, yeah.
Ishin family.
I mean, because then what if that's like the new drama? What if it's like, okay, well, fuck the other trauma, because, I mean, they already passed those, parts. Truck Kun came, saved them. So I'll at least say, if they don't, I'm not sure if Tezuka would do it, but they were definitely going to get threatened. That's 100% certain that they will be threatened, whether, the antagonist comes to the HQ or not. But I think they will be threatened. Just because they're all here and they're like, oh, it'll be fine. Like, literally, Chikara's parents like, it'll be fine. We want to make sure we're with you, because it's going to be years or whatever. Or could be years that you're there. That's crazy.
I did not anticipate getting the Rip Latla Layla plotline this early. I'm here for it.
Yeah, that was a cool twist too. That she was talking about Latla, that she met her. Makes sense too. Like, oh, even though she lied about like helping her hone her skills, but it still worked.
And even like before the time skip, so they knew that they would have 16 skips before they accept the next set of quests.
Yep. Uma vehicle comes in and double taps Chikara's parents. Oh my god. Bruh.
Ban him! I'm just kidding.
Billy's daughter even did the skip with them. That's interesting. Huh.
Yeah, I think everyone in the room went with them.
Oh yeah, never mind. I'm thinking about it like opposite. Okay, never mind. I was thinking about like them growing, but no, if you're outside, like Ishin, right? They said Ishin and Haruka are, so she's the Ishin that we would know age-wise.
Most likely, pretty close.
Actually, she would be. Oh no, never mind. 2020. Yeah, never. So yeah, she's the age she would be in 2015.
But the 16 years does make me think that she's like 18 now, and like Top's more closer to 16. So that's a lot better of an age difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, time travel is crazy. I'm not going to think too hard on it. I'm going to get a headache.
All right, next chapter.
All right, guys, we'll get into chapter 174 next. Do us a quick favor. Like the stream again if you're enjoying. If you're not, maybe we can give you some enjoyment before the stream is over. But chapter 174, Un Prince Charmant. Isuit Hospital, with renowned doctors and the latest in medical equipment. It's the greatest hospital in the country. I hate the distinct air that hangs in hospitals. Oh, Isha. I guess it's that dreary air of death. I want to get rid of that here, at least. A hospital is a good place. After all, I'm going to... He's actually here. Heal and repair everyone and everything. Hey, you two, how you doing? Rip! Look, I can move my leg now. Oh, arai. Good job on your physical therapy, Jack. Is your tummy feeling okay, Emily? Yeah. All right, good girls deserve treats. Oh, you got a sucker? A panda sucker? Stop it. I'm going to get diabetes if I keep getting this sweetness. Here you go. It's, what's its name again? It's Panda in candy form. Yep, that's it. Hurry up and eat it before it melts. Okay. Mommy, look what I got. Thank you so much. Mr. Rip, sweets aren't actually... Exactly. She hasn't been able to keep food down, right? That'll give her a shot of protein and calcium. Huh? Al in room 201 and Karen in 303 haven't been getting their nutrients either. This one is for Al and that one is for Karen to help with her anemia. Huh? You made these yourself? Yeah, I wasn't able to make them very cute though. The only time you knit your brows weird phrase. I don't think I've ever heard that before. The only time you knit your brows is during an operation. Here, take my stock. No need to ever let the patient see, right? Yes. Moshi Moshi? Yeah? Move it to the spot. Layla's still in the same room, right? Yes. 404 error. 404 negator power not found. Alrighty, time to pay her a visit. Huh? Southwest. Southwest. Numma. Look in that direction and eat by 10 every day. If you do that, then on May 3rd at 10:05, you'll see a prince on a Layla! I've returned! How are you feeling? Nani? It wasn't a metaphor. I wish you'd stop that. The nurses are going to poke fun at me again, though I do appreciate the sentiment. Well, I wanted to surprise you. The director gave me the okay. Keep your surprises out of the hospital. I nearly thought my heart was going to stop from that stunt. My bad. Still, thank goodness. That I asked sis in advance, that is. Huh? I mean, when I told Layla about this prince on horseback thing, I never dreamed that you'd actually ride up on one. No wonder my vision was so clear. La. Now, see here, you. Quit ruining my once-in-a-lifetime surprises. Don't worry, you've totally subverted my expectations. Don't laugh. Why, are you even here? Did you come to plant more mumbo jumbo in her head? Mumbo jumbo, it's called fortune telling, you clod. Fortune telling. Yeah, mumbo jumbo, like I said. Well, have you set a day for the surgery? Layla requested it, so it's the only thing I'm ceding to you. Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow? Whew, that was a good laugh. Sorry, I can't tell that fortune yet. Don't tell me you're afraid. Layla's body is in no condition to... Rip. Settle down. I'm fine. If I'm going to have surgery, I'd rather have you both contribute to it. Yeah, but I don't know if it's any consolation, but I did peer into the future for something else. Huh? There's something even more important than the surgery to predict? Yes. Their wedding, maybe? Your wedding! Oh my god, my chair almost broke. June 6th seems like a good date. I'll handle the prep for the ceremony. After all, we have the same taste. Well, best wishes, you two. Hey, wait, Latla. Tug on the shirt. What's the matter? Rip. Will I get better? She looks at him. He looks at her. When I was 5, I was told that I wouldn't live to see 20. But I'm still here, thanks to you, Rip, and Sis. I want the two of you to be happy on my behalf. So if it turns out I have no future, I want you to stop worrying about me and move on with your own life. Uh-huh. Then you won't be needing this, I assume. You can cast those thoughts from your mind because you have me. You will get better and you will live. You'll live and spend the rest of your days as my wife. I think she passed out. Oh, that would have been better. Cough. Oh, this is an outbreak. Several patients have suddenly gotten worse. We can't keep up with them. Over here too. Someone get over here. It's manifesting now and it's affecting everyone? Goodness gracious. What is this? What's going on? No idea, sir. Several patients' conditions deteriorated all at once. Could it be some contagious disease with no specific symptoms? What the hell is going on? Could their conditions have suddenly gotten worse? But through what logic? Rip. It's not often one of my sis's predictions is wrong. Idiot, don't talk. She said that I'd make it till June 6th. So I let down my guard a little. Hold on. She looks like her sister. If she cuts her hair like her sister, that is their wedding. She can still die here. Ugh! Hold on. You can't just give up. Get along with sis, okay? All this time has been such a blessing. Bakayaro! Her predictions are absolute. You absolutely won't die. That's why I'm here right now. Just believe in me, in her, Lei. Who are you? Out of the way. This is an emergency The cause is Uma sick. The target of our current quest and the 10th Master Rule Uma. Finally getting back to this. Mr. Rip, let me help you. For this illness, your unrepair will do the trick. Oh, goodness gracious. I legitimately almost died. Like the chair kind of gave out.
Man, I was like, oh man, we're getting some good, some normal, civil, nice, happy Yuki Kaji, and then instantly, Uma sick appears. Everybody's sick. Layla is sick.
Damn it!
He's like, fuck. And then he's right back to 0 to 100. 0 to 100. Man, that's interesting. That's pretty different. Well, obviously it's different because it's the master rule.
I will say I do like this development from Rip's perspective because he seems much more ambivalent than in the past loop.
Mm-hmm.
He cares about all of his patients, not just her.
Yeah, for sure. Damn.
Welcome, Eduardo. Sorry you're late. It's okay. And this wasn't the dual reaction chapter? It gets better than this?
I can see it for sure. It was a chapter though. This was one of them ones, but I can see it.
Okay.
All right,
way better.
I just jump into shit. Okay, XO bet. All right. We're gonna keep it moving. Oops. All right. Keep it moving. Chapter 175. Wow, look at that page. That color. Wow. Rip. And it's called Rip. Young Rip, older Rip. Man, to me, Rip is just one of those characters, man. Like, there's always a character in the manga that's like, they just got it. They got it. I feel like this series has a few.
This is also a reference to the other color page from volume 14.
Mm-hmm.
I think the child was looking at the adult Rip, so it's inverted.
Mm-hmm. I remember it, man. That might have been one of my favorite at the time color page cover. But yeah, he's just one of those characters, man. It's like, I think this series, for me personally, the characters that have that kind of, I guess I'll say, aura. Rip always had that aura. Billy always had that. Of course, like Victor, he was like one of the first ones, but now you got Fuko. Like, it's a lot of characters with aura in this series. I love it, man. Love it. All right, Uma sick is the cause. You must use your unrepair to beat it and heal everyone. Rip, listen, this is... Hold on. Rip, this girl is... Can't you see what's going on? We'll talk later. The lives in front of me take top priority right now. No exceptions. If they die, it's all over. Saving lives is my job. And like Twitchy just said, it's cool that it's all of his patients. You know, obviously Layla included, but all of his patients are the priority. That's dope. Because in another loop, it wouldn't be like that. If that were to happen, if Uma Sick came in, it would not be like that. That boy was trying to go on the arc for his sister, fuck the world, you know? So, good. Much of an improvement. I'll hear you out after I fix everyone. Heart rate failing. She won't last the estimated surgery time. Her blood transfusion stocks are limited. If you cut into her and encounter complications during surgery, it'll be fine. When it comes to effort, this patient's levels are perfect. All I have to do now is not let her down. Okay, you going to work? What? Starting without the mark. I was about to say, I'm like, wait a minute. You going to a surgery, you got to put the mark in it. The trace marks to where the man. Starting without marking the area off. Dr. Rip, you're being far too rash. It's all good. Just calm down. Steady your breathing. I've only got 2 arms. I need 2 more. Follow my lead. He's so fast. Needle driver. Forceps. His assistant's hands can't keep up. Finished. Amazing. Damn. He did do that quick as hell. He identified the site of the hemorrhaging from a mere glance and fixed it in just 10 minutes. I only bought her some time. At her current stamina level, making it to a real heart surgery seems Rip, help the others. I'll be fine. Hey, didn't you sedate her? I did. She shouldn't be conscious. You are a doctor. When you're here, you're not my lover or my personal hero. Rip, you're everyone's hero. Right. I like that. Put the battery in his back. He's like, all right. I trust you. Take care of Layla. Be on standby to deal with any emergency. Yes, sir. Which patient requires the most urgent care? That'd be Emily in Operation Room 2, sir. Hey, Emily. Still kicking? Rip. Oh, the brother, he gave the panda pun thing. Sucker. I'm so sore. What are you crying for? I'm here now, so you're all good. I couldn't eat food, but I still took your candy. I was a bad girl. So God got angry and punished me. Wow, them words. Literally, God got angry and punished me. Yeah, well, damn, that perspective is kind of true. God not angry, God just doing shit though. But yeah, still fucked up. Prep the anesthesia. Listen up, Emily. There are no bad children in this hospital. Every single one of you is trying your very hardest to make do with the painful homework we've been giving you, which is why, if there's a God who'd make such good kids suffer, I'll fillet that jerk up good. Damn. I like that. After all, they call me a hero. So yeah, great. Sweet dreams, little one. Thank you, Rip. Let's get started. Damn, look at all the pandemonium in the hallway. People getting put on stretchers, just bleeding out of the mouth, people's heads hurting. It's a lot. Throwing up, vomiting, blood, and all that. You mean all this is the Uma's doing? I can't believe this is it's likely 6 juniors. It's children that are causing this. They're probably spreading sickness to people to turn into nutrients. Once the juniors finish delivering nutrients to the main body, they'll start impacting entire nations, not just hospitals. There's something that dangerous here, and you're using my fortune telling to seek it out. Yes, this is a spot, right? Oh boy. See, you should have relied on your experience, not mine. Don't tell me it's an invisible Uma. Oh God. Wait, why are you assuming it's actually in this room? Anyone with eyes can see there's nothing here. Miss Lila, stand back. Yeek! Oh, shit. Ooh. There was something here. Ha 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 ha. Oh God. It multiplied, so attacking them haphazardly is out. If I can't take them down with anything in my arsenal, then I'll have to capture them one by one. But doing that won't fix the current issue. In order to save all these people, he's still laughing down the hallway. Amazing, he actually did it. All of their pulses are currently stable. That pretty boy did it all by himself? That has to be hogwash. No, it's legit. They say he's got the charts of every patient in this hospital memorized. What? What? I thought he was some punk who rose through the ranks on his manual dexterity and pretty face alone, but I have to tip my hat to him. Come on now. I mean, I understand, like, how the hell this boy, this young man doing this so fast? How did he go up the ranks so fast? But come on now, the whole pretty face thing, like, I mean, I know technically speaking, in any job field, career, wherever, typically the people who are the most attractive are seen as the most presentable, which they end up getting a lot of these jobs and stuff. But I mean, when it comes to being a doctor, it really is just about your skill and how you are as a person. So how he treats his patients and all that. So it shouldn't have been, they shouldn't have looked at it like that, to be honest. I can see why, but in certain areas, but he does a good ass job. You guys should know he's good with his hands and how he treats people. I was convinced his nickname was just something the media slapped on him, but it was accurate after all. The Prince des Patients, huh? Damn. Rip, you're everyone's hero. I haven't saved any of them. All I did was buy them time. I just kept them alive. I haven't fixed a damn thing. If those symptoms were to recur in everyone, we'd be out of second chances. The next wave will be here soon. A handful of juniors were supported to give nutrients to the mother's sick. The next time the patient's symptoms progress, it will be exponentially worse. You're the girl from this morning. What are those monsters? We were able to keep the damage in check this time around, thanks to your efforts, Mr. Rip, but we won't be so lucky next time. You must administer your unrepairability against the cause of this harm. Uma sick. You can eradicate it. But if you take up this power, your time as a doctor will be over. Oh, shit. Wait a second, Rip. So there is a way to save everyone. Tell me, nothing in this world takes precedence over life. Nothing. Damn. That boy Rip, he be real intense. The Yuki Kaji casting for voice acting for perfect. Prince of the Patients.
There are like 6 different ethical conversations we could have with this chapter alone.
Yep, the juniors is one thing I was thinking about, going back to Sun and his juniors. It seems like they all can do that, which is crazy because they said it can end up becoming like a nationwide fucking plague, basically, or just attack with those damn juniors alone. It giving the nutrients to the mother sick. That's interesting too.
I think there was also a line by Fuko last chapter, she was like, I didn't live through 2020 for nothing. And then we get a global pandemic, potentially, in this chapter.
That's interesting. Yeah. What do you guys think a master rule is? There's 2 ways to look at it. One would be in terms of, I would think like anything that's like a threat on a mass scale would immediately be like a master rule. So sick, that's 1000% like global threat, you know? Secondly, I always thought that it would just been like one of the first rules created, but I know that's not necessarily the case because I'm not sure. I don't think, well, Burn wouldn't be he wouldn't, unless he got promoted or something. I don't know. That would be funny, but who knows? Maybe it's different in this loop. Maybe some could get like a promotion in some way. This is in 2015, I believe, right?
This current year, yes.
Yeah. Those that don't disappear. Oh yeah, I forgot the explanation. I just remember 1-on-1 master rule, and I was like, oh shit. So whatever.
Which one was killed last? Gravity? That was one of them, right? To where it didn't actually disappear after it was killed.
I guess so, right? Because I remember a question in that. I remember that. Like, how the hell does that work? But I think I remember chat was saying that like maybe there's like a substitute like weight and different things like that can kind of like how when we were trying to get.
I thought it was something different. I thought it was like one of the 101, to be honest.
Just like when we were talking about the different climate Umas that can help when the seasons were going and stuff like
Seasons.
that.
Yeah.
Gravity, move, magma. Yeah. Though around that time, yeah. Yeah, because magma was still technically there, I remember, even though Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you mean spoiling? Don't spoil, guys. Whatever y'all doing, chill.
No. It was a miscommunication.
Oh.
We were already explained what the 101 were, or the master rules. It's just we forgot. So,
and then, I mean, it's self-explanatory. All I know, they OP as fuck. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, they're OP.
They're like the Espada. They're the Espada of this series, so it's fine. It's all good, guys.
And sick, that makes sense. Like sick.
Yeah.
You know, sick. But thanks for trying to help, regardless, or reminding
all
us.
Good.
All right, next chapter.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, 176. That's the whole reason. I'm your new next door neighbor, Rip. I came from Le Havre. Nice to meet you. Oh my, Le Havre is near the sea, isn't it? I'm Layla Mira. A pleasure. You know about Le Havre? It's a great place. Let's go sometime. I know some awesome spots. Yes, I'd love to. Hey, you just met her and you're already hitting on her? Layla's too sick to travel that far. You'll come too, right? Other girl? It's Latla, doofus. Latla. Then all three of us will go. It's a promise. Are you even listening? Looking at the junior's biology, the main body possesses reproductive functions as well. That is exactly why Mr. Rip, you're Mr. Rip? All right, sorry. Do you need a break? I'm fine. So essentially, I just have to gain this unrepair thing and slice it up, right? Well, yes, sort of. This Uma is special. It's stronger than the others, but you'll need to hit it with one of your attacks regardless, Mr. Rip. Your current physical strength won't be enough, though. You'll have to employ the power of an artifact. So he's going to have to give up his legs to then, get Blade Runner so he can attack with his power associated with the artifact. He's going to do it, and I don't think he's even going to hesitate for a second, but still. In order to use this weapon, however, you'll need to amputate both of your legs. I have a quirk called Next Panel. No big deal. No big deal. You mean you don't just slip those on like boots? No way. He can't do that. It's necessary to beat the Uma. This is the only way I can do it, Latla. I've amputated limbs to save people plenty of times. Now it's my turn to go under the knife. Rip. How long do we have till it next shows up? Miss Latla's prediction only said tomorrow. Okay. Mind if I step out for a bit with Layla and Latla? Of course. If anything happens here, I'll call your cell phone. Thanks. Sorry for how I acted. Huh? I could tell from first glance that you were a good person. Much obliged. Huff. Huff. Sorry for the wait, Latla. Dr. Rip, Miss Layla still needs to rest. Hey, is Layla going to be okay? To come along, I mean. A-okay. My operations are second to none. Don't you ever sell me short. I'm trusting you on this, stupid Rip. Whatever, just book it. Wait a second, Dr. Rip. The sea, is that the one? I told you about it before, didn't I? Yeah! She is so excited. Rip, what's with this all of a sudden? Don't tell me Layla is going to... No, nothing like that. It's just, I had a hunch that this might be the last time we'll get to do this. Nice. Don't go out into the sea now. Oh yes, Doctor. I've always had a feeling that bit by bit, the three of us would end up changing. Of course we'd change. We all grew up. You don't say. But, you see, smooth transition there. I've been trying my best not to change. It sure wasn't easy. Ever looked inside a seashell? Rip. That poor thing. It says the seashell. Crab, hermit crab. Yeah. What? Oh my God. Oh, ow. Ouch, my freaking nose. Let me tell you this. I didn't try to end up this way either. If you're saying this is the last time that I'll be along for the ride, stupid Rip. That's not safe, Rip. These things are freaking out. Uma Crab is going nuts right now. Aren't those kind of big? We've always been together. I thought that would always... All right, Prince. Prince in the armor. All right. The glass slipper doesn't fit. Or does he have two of them? Oh, stop it. My heart. Be the case. Latla would always go overboard. I would always get beat. Layla would always come to stop her, and we'd come to a peaceful resolution and laugh. That is how we've all lived up till now. As he catches them both. They're not going to get away with it. They can be Uma or God. It doesn't matter. I'm going to save everything I hold dear. That's the whole reason I became a doctor. Mr. Rip, it's time. Oh. All right, I'll at you. All right, go back. Sick is on the move. I'll be back in 5. Latla, this is my final operation. Will it be a success? Ha! It'll succeed. I guarantee it. I think you're muted, Vontae. Unless you meant to mute. Yeah, I think. Oh God!
Oh,
my ears!
Oh no!
Jesus! I forgot what I was saying. Woo! Oh, like I don't like to kind of sexualize this series. These three are a perfect trio, and you can take that however you want to take it. But honestly, this was so wholesome. If this is the last time that all three of them will be together, if something does, God forbid, happen to Layla or Latla here, because she does share the same last name, so the negator ability could be transferred from Latla to Layla in the next chapter if Latla were to die. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I'm not saying I want that to happen. I know.
Once again, the sea. Yukikaji.
You know,
he's gonna
cook.
He's gonna get PTSD when he's in the booth for this. Good stuff though, man. Yeah, they have a really good dynamic. I really, really like it. One thing too that I want to commend Tezuka is that these characters, with or without their trauma, I like that he's still able to let these characters keep their personalities.
Sure.
It's really just all about if the personality is amplified because of the trauma. Like if it gets, more like aggressive or something like that, then that's the reason why it'll be a little different. But I like that he's able to keep everybody still the same, the same. So, but also different too in a way. So you get a fresh new look at a character. Like it's still the same Rip, Layla, but there are some differences too, or at least for Rip Lala, I would say. You know, they're not suffering from the stuff. But 177, huh? Let's see. Maybe it's a rip pop off. It'll be all right.
I hope so.
Literally pop off, right? You know?
Pop off them legs like a Lego.
Off them legs, man.
All right, guys. So jokes aside, I'm sure that most of us here know what's about to go on. We are about to individually react to the dual reaction chapter that we posted on our community page for the channel that you guys voted for and also commented on multiple times for this particular chapter. So what's going to happen? Vontae is going to react to this on his own with his camera. I'm going to take off my headphones, turn off my camera, and then him or all of you in our Discord can at me when he's done.
Yes, sir. So get the hell out of here now.
Bye!
Bye-bye. Peace. Yeah, ripping one. Yeah, it was the same. It's like a lot of these characters to the core, they're all the same. Trauma just happens and then boom, you know. So I like that. I like that Tezuka doesn't have to like make them like he doesn't have to try hard to prove that they're still, you know, at the core it's still the same regardless of what's happening in either loop. All right. Okay, make sure this is good. Camera set. All right. Chapter 177. If the app lets me load up, please. Maybe it's too much heat. That's why it's taking a minute. What the hell is this color page? Okay, Apocalypse. Interesting. All right. The Master Rules. A set of rules chosen after all you lose to Ragnarok. Wait, a set of rules chosen after all of you lose to Ragnarok. Bet. All right. So this is the reminder that I definitely needed. That will never disappear, but you guys already let me know. This time, Galaxy was chosen. That is why stars and celestial bodies have been here from the start. Okay, now that makes a lot of sense too. Because we're thinking about like, why is Galaxy here? So, bet. All right. Uma chosen as master rules possess absolute power. The 10 Uma added in the initial stage are the strongest. So all of the above what we were talking about, like OP and look at this color palette. Oh, nice. Fire. This must be since the anime had just started. Tezuka probably made this. I like that. But yeah, so they're OP as fuck. Obviously the strongest, the 10 of the strongest rules ever, and they can't disappear. Yeah. All right. Rip, look at that. Near the hospital. Is that Uma 6 doing? And its chapter title is called Let's Get Started. Let's hurry. I'm sorry, Rip. It's acting up again. Oh, shit. Just coming near this sick thing has this much of an effect. Rip, are we really going back? If we don't return to the hospital, then Layla's symptoms won't progress. You'd be fighting a monster, you know, and you were told you'd have to cut your own legs off to do it. Even knowing all that, you're still determined to go. Lala, I told you, didn't I? I'm saving them all. I trust that Fuko girl. And I trust you. Or I trust you. Okay, fine. Then we're busting in. Mr. Rip, it's just like the first wave. Only now it's even affecting the doctors. Fuko, Layla needs... I know. Get her to the operating room. Please don't worry and proceed with her operation. Don't forget to have Miss Layla give a prediction beforehand. Do that and your ability will manifest. Then you'll be able to beat the Uma. I don't know. Sometimes I thought about it just randomly. It would be cool if like Rip would be. I mean, I know it's different, you know, when it comes to like childbirth, like when somebody, you know, when a baby's born. But I don't know why I just think it would be cool to see like if Ichiko and Nico, obviously when they're having Miko, that he would be the doctor there for that. I don't know. I was thinking about that. That'd be pretty cool. But once I turn into Unrepair, who will handle Layla's operation? Or at least just be there, right? But who knows if his conditions will be different, so he'll be able to still be a doctor, even with Unrepair. We'll see, I guess. We'll see. Don't worry. Right now, that's all I can tell you. Saving you three by any means is what we, the Union, are here for. The Union? Things are fine as is, aren't they? what the fuck? I mean, listen to all this killer music around us. Is that like the what? The killer, just like the Ruin shit, man. When Ruin first got introduced, I'm like, what is this? I'm looking at all these people. What? Okay, your hospitals sure are sweet, huh? When faced with the fates I impose, humans whine and resist and cry and suffer. Their bodies won't last even 100 years. They can't leave a single part of themselves behind. Yet they feel their lives have worth. It doesn't even make a difference when they die, but still, they come up with things like medical care to prolong their lives. I don't know why I laugh like that. It's a riot, isn't it? So it's sick. Phase 2. Wow. So that is sick. And what the fuck? This design is sick, literally. What the fuck? Wicked sick. It's wicked sick. I'll offer these cries straight to God. Interesting though that we're seeing more humanoid. That's kind of what I assumed. I don't know why. I just kind of assumed that the Umas would have like a phase where they would, but phase 2 and they humanoid as fuck. This person right here, sick. That's interesting. Seal was rather humanoid, but not quite. It still looked kind of beastly, you know. That's interesting. Oh my god, that's insane. Mr. Rip, Mr. Rip, take Miss Layla. I'll hold them back. If you want to defeat them, operate. I'm counting on you, Fuko. Are you sure we should leave her alone? I don't know. I don't have a damn clue. But what I do know is we've got to do what we've got to do. You're the first seat, aren't you? Your body structure is different. Shit. Still, you've decided to take on a master rule alone, huh? I could understand that from the previous leader of Justice, but you can't hope to take the offensive against a Uma without a vision-activated ability. So what are you trying to pull by taking a defensive approach? I'm sure she's prepared for this. Somebody's definitely going to help. That's actually really fucking cool, that design, how the paws are like connecting over. That's actually really dope. I like that. Feel the strength of us master rules chosen by God. Latla, let's get started. Latla, prediction. Right. That monster is hitting us, the patients, and Layla. I wonder why illnesses exist, huh? Why? Maybe it's a population control thing. No, I don't think it's something so cut and dried. Well, that took a bleak turn. Maybe it's to punish people who did bad things in their past life. Layla, you were obviously good in your past life too. He's right. What are you talking about? You want to smack upside the head? Sorry. Can I tell you what I think? By all means. People would be way too happy without illnesses around, right? So God forces illnesses upon you out of jealousy, Layla. Hey, off the bed. You're too close. I know Rip be having some interesting dialogue when it comes to like God stuff, even though it's like, even if it's not him knowing God or directly speaking to God, he always has like some cool dialogue, even in one of the recent chapters, or the last one when they were on the sea. God must be awfully petty then. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. Yeah, you said it. Girls probably hate them. So once you're cured, I bet the best possible life you can imagine awaits you. What comes to mind when you picture the best in life, Layla? Huh? Well, I can't really think of anything. Come on, you gotta have something. He's right. Spit it out. If I had to say it, it's the three of us being together. It will succeed. And there go the black God negator shit. Shadow. Without a doubt. Always. Unrepaired. What? The scalpel stopped. No, my body too. Ooh. It's not Chikara. It could be Chikara, because he is a part of them. Fuko, it worked. Oh, yep. We're switching. Oh, nice. And Sean. Okay, nice. Or YouTube. Where did you? Damn, that was clutch as fuck for that. Hey, what's going on? I am already unrepaired. Then who will perform Layla's surgery? Worry not. She will be saved. We're not forcing you to fight. The lady boss only wishes to show you the way. You can either live a quiet life or align yourself with the Union. God damn. What? Ooh, what the fuck? Huh? I know. Ooh. I'm not as strong as Miss Louise, but even so, I must overcome you all. That's why I've assembled A team that will negate you master rules. Jump his ass or their ass, whatever they are. I'm not going to assume Uma's gender because, I mean, it's a Uma, they're different. So, beat their ass, man. Ooh, Gina got the drip, the OG Gina drip. Everybody got their drip on, actually. Yeah, everybody's in uniform. Everybody's there. Ain't nobody that ain't there. Let's get started. It's going to be Negators versus God and the Master Rules in an all-out war. How is this going to go down? We're probably going to end up seeing some more Master Rules come down to help. Maybe like 1 or 2 more, something like that. And then they're going to escape. Not to say that, I'm not trying to say like the Master Rules like weak or nothing, but like we got the whole squad here. That's all I'm saying. You know, we got the whole squad. All right, let me look at the chat. Let me look at chat, man. Sick, wicked sick. Yep. First 10 1-on-1 are the Master Rules. The first 10 are the strongest. Unrepaired wouldn't make it impossible for Rift to help with birth as long as he doesn't do it. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. I was saying that back when, you know, the whole even before the whole how Fuko was dealing with tragedies, now like doing it before it happens, like just him overseeing it and just letting things, you know, go down. But I was also saying now, since I know that you can change your interpretation and the conditions of your ability, that maybe you can you know, help you know, maybe it won't be a detriment, but it's still a negating ability, so yeah, he could just simply oversee. Yeah, his juniors do look like viruses. X on the chest for being the 10th master. Oh, that's good. Nice. I noticed the X, but I didn't think nothing of it. Makes sense. Creed got the huge suit this time too. Yep, I seen that. Pulling up, yeah, like the Avengers for sure. Damn. These designs, man, the designs, it made me feel just like when we first met Ruin. Just the black and like the aesthetic of some of these, especially when it comes to like Umas that are or the Master Rules and like ones like Seal, and then you got Negators like Ruin. The antagonists be looking insane, man. And that's just one of them. Rocket shoulders, yeah. I don't know how Sick gonna get out of this, but they need help. Usai and Phil. I see my boy Phil right there. Damn. All right, y'all can tell Twitchy that I'm finished with the chapter. And yeah, so just go there and start adding them like, come here now. Right now. I need to see that camera turn on right now. Yeah, I see. I peeped that with his torso. Yeah. Man. Ooh-wee. Good stuff. I see why you guys chose this chapter. It makes 100% sense. Oh, yeah, that too, for sure. It does remind me of that. Yep. All right. Okay. He is here.
Okay. All right, chapter 177, starting off with a color page with no chapter title. This is interesting. The Master Rules, a set of rules chosen after all you lose to Ragnarok that will never disappear. Chosen after all of you. So it can change. Oh, is that where the 101 comes in? So you never know what the Master Rules are the next time? I think so. That's interesting. Oh, this time. Okay, if I just read the next text bubble. This time, Galaxy was chosen. That is why stars and celestial bodies have been here from the start. Uma chosen as Master Rules possess absolute power. the 10 commandments, the 10 umas, added in the initial stage are the strongest. And now one of them is a quest target. You're all dead meat. Oh, look at this color page. My goodness. All right, so this is from Loop 100. Maybe this is like just when the anime first got released, I'm guessing. Wow, hell of a color page. Agu, Sean, Fong, Greed, everyone else. That is a fantastic color spread. All right, going back to the single page read. Rip, look at that. Near the hospital. Is that Uma 6 doing? Let's hurry. Cough. I'm sorry, Rip. It's acting up again. Just coming near this sick thing has this much of an effect? Rip, are we really going back? If we don't return to the hospital, then Layla's symptoms won't progress. You'd be fighting a monster, you know, and you were told you'd have to cut your own legs off to do it. Even knowing all that, you're still determined to go? Latla, I told you, didn't I? I'm saving them all. Rip in any other series would be the MC. 100%. I trust that Fuko girl, and I trust you. Okay, fine. Then we're busting in. Mr. Rip! It's just like the first wave. Only now it's even affecting the doctors. I wonder if this has, because Fuko's in this page, I wonder if negators have somewhat of resistance to Uma Sick. Either they are able to see the juniors of Sick, or maybe it has something to do with the souls that they've been building up. Either way. Fuko, Layla needs, I know, get her to the operating room. Please don't worry and proceed with her operation. Don't forget to have Miss Latla give a prediction beforehand. Do that and your ability will manifest. Then you'll be able to beat the Uma. But once I turn into Unrepair, who will handle Layla's operation? Don't worry. Right now, that's all I can tell you. If I tell you, it won't happen. Shout out, Doctor Strange. Saving you 3 by any means is what we, the Union, are here for. The Union? Aw, things are fine as is, aren't they? I mean, listen to all this killer music around us. Punk rock. Your hospitals sure are sweet, huh? Oh, he's a rocker. When faced with the fates I impose, humans whine and resist and cry and suffer. Their bodies won't last even 100 years. They can't leave a single part of themselves behind, yet they feel their lives have worth. It doesn't even make a difference when they die, but still, they come up with things like medical care to prolong their lives. It's a riot, isn't it? You're sick. Woo, child. Phase 2. I'll offer these cries straight to God. Mr. Rip. Mr. Rip, take Miss Layla. I'll hold them back. If you want to defeat them, operate. All right, back to the single spread. I'm counting on you, Fuko. Are you sure we should leave her alone? I don't know. I don't have a damned clue. But what I do know is we've got to do what we've got to do. You're the first seed, aren't you? As she gets the stance with her gauntlets of bullets in it, your body structure is different. Still, you've decided to take on a master rule alone, huh? I could understand that from the previous leader, Unjustice, but you can't hope to take the offensive against an Uma without a vision activated ability. So what are you trying to pull by taking a defensive approach? Feel the strength of us master rules chosen by God. Eek! Bam! Latla. Let's get started. Okay. Latla, prediction. Right. That monster is hitting us, the patients, and Layla. I wonder why illnesses exist. Huh? Why? Maybe it's a population control thing? That is dark. No, I don't think it's something so cut and dried. Well, that took a bleak turn. Exactly. Maybe it's to punish people who did bad things in their past life? Also dark. Layla, you were obviously good in your past life too. He's right. What are you talking about? You want to smack upside the head? Go, man. Can I tell you what I think? By all means. People would be way too happy without illnesses around, right? Hey, off the bed, you're too close. So, God forced illnesses upon you out of jealousy, Layla. God must be awfully petty then. You ain't lying. Yeah, you said it. Girls probably hate them. So once you're cured, I bet the best possible life you can imagine awaits you. What does come to mind when you picture the best life, Layla? Huh? Well, I can't really think of anything. Aw, come on. You gotta have something. He's right. Spit it out. If I had to say, it's the three of us together, always. It will succeed. Without a doubt. Unrepair. What? The scalpel stopped. No, my body too. Chikara! Fuko, it worked. We're switching post. Who are you two? Where did you... Hey, what's going on? Am I already unrepair? Then who'll perform Layla's cert? Worry not. She will be saved. We are not forcing you to fight. The lady boss only wishes to show you the way. Do you know the way? You can either live a quiet life or align yourself with the Union. Huh? What? Bam! Unavoidable. I know. I'm not as strong as Miss Juiz, but even so, I must overcome you all. That's why I've assembled the Avengers! A team that will negate you master rules. What a squad shot! Look at Void in the background. He's got like a missile launchers. Let's get started. It's going to be negators versus God and the master rules in an all-out war. Phil with the blicky in the front. Shen, Mui, back-to-back stance. Gina with her classic beret on top of her head. Oh, that wasn't Void. That was Creed. They both have the Cyclops view, though, so forgive me. Ichiko and Nico flying in the back. Tella and Billy right behind Phil. Wow. You know what? This double spread right here, this might be what I use for volume 22 and 23. In the background.
Wonder, let us know if they have like, I'm sure somebody probably colored the panel. Let us know.
Mm-hmm.
We might use that then. Damn. That
sick chapter. You ain't lying. Man.
Yeah. So humanoid rules, they're gonna be humanoid looking, which is pretty dope. That makes me think about Ruin, right? Like he's a negator.
I was just about to say that.
The same way that Six talks, like, for God and all this stuff. What happened with him? That's weird. He lives a life like a rule versus being like a negate. That's interesting. I wonder what happened. I can't wait till we get to that.
Remember how I used to say that I thought that Andy initially was a rule that had manifested human form, and I was assuming that it was Uma Death that had actually done that. So, depending on how Seal works, because Seal was definitely, in a human-esque form when we last saw him last loop. So Seal, Unruin, but Unruin's a negator. So maybe they don't even look at Unruin kind of even with Uma Blood and Uma Shadow in the last loop with any sort of respect. Maybe he was just disrespected from the start, even if he was fully on God's team.
Oh, so it's like they like associate him more like with humanity. Like he's actually a rule.
You're not one of us.
Yeah. Huh. I mean, because at the end of the day, his name is Ruin, even though it's his name is Unruin, but his ability is Ruin. No, opposite.
Flipped.
It's Unruin, but his name is Ruin. So it's just the fact that I always thought that was kind of like that's interesting. Like, why would that? That's kind of a two opposites. The power is different than the name. It's like the opposite. So he could be. That might be the case. Plus, a lot of stories have that where it's like somebody that's not worthy and they're kind of like casted out by God. So, and since he says like I don't have parents or none of that kind of stuff, he doesn't know nothing about that. So he probably did live a life like a rule because he was a rule or something. But
what if he was a human that was adopted and raised by rules?
That's what I was thinking. That was the next thing I was going to say. That I can see that being a thing for sure, which is interesting. If that, because they did say that rules are created to make humanity suffer, and that could be a way of like taking in a human and kind of like probably a lot of abuse for him, but he just it's like a Stockholm syndrome type thing with him. So. He called himself Ruin. His real name is in question marks in his character bio. Okay. Yeah, but this chapter really just made me can't wait to see until when we get to his stuff, because why is he like that? Because Sick had a lot of the dialogue, it reminded me of Ruin. Everything of this character introduction, the dialogue, the look,
the way he's posing,
all like Ruin. So that boy is really a poser. For whatever reason, or he actually is rule, but he got shunned for some reason. Or because then we seen what happened with Spring. Like Spring as a Uma ended up being actually liking Fuko and Co. So maybe it was some weird thing going on with him too. He laughs like him,
In terms of the master rules being chosen each loop after the previous loop's Ragnarok, do you feel it is random, or do you feel like it is purposely chosen by either Sun or possibly Luna?
I feel like it's chosen.
I think it's chosen, and I think Sun chooses them.
And we finally got confirmation and answer as to why Galaxy was already here. I remember we were like, "What the hell? Why is that?" But okay, makes sense. And in this case, it's literally the rule. It's like we're going against the rules and God. See what it took to go against Ruin? It took a few of us and then Billy to lock in, and then, and he still didn't die. And then it took all of what we did against God, and we didn't do jack shit. So now we have God, two gods.
And if that's even the God, if that's not God's juniors.
Which it looked like it was. So we got God, Sun God, maybe Luna, we'll see. But Sun God and these 10 rules, master rules. Damn.
I 100% feel like Uma Death is going to be a person that may or may not be on our side this time.
Ooh, how is this going to look? How is this going to work? We did all we can against God. Now we have 10 of his soldiers, including him. honestly, and I always think about this, especially when it comes to battle shonen. That gives all of us, all the characters that we all like, your favorite character, something to do.
A matchup.
Yeah, defeating one of them, and also putting in work against God. I rock with that a lot.
And you could even somewhat argue that defeating a rule, if you have the matchup advantage, could be more beneficial than in the final fight versus God. Because I don't think the 10 rules up until this point have ever been like fully defeated. So this is going to be uncharted waters. If we can defeat all 10 of them, does that decrease God's power? Does it make him stronger? Does he not just have an army now to defeat us?
You know what? I can see what's probably going to happen. He's probably going to absorb them at one point when we're actually are like winning against them. He's going to absorb them.
Yeah.
We're going to have the final showdown against them. But that's still, regardless, they have to put in more work because we're already worn out from fighting against them. And then he absorbs them, and then some bullshit. It's gonna be crazy though. It's gonna be real crazy because Seal did that, and I'd assume that God will do the same thing too. Because I already send out regular Umas against you guys. They don't do a good job. You end up capturing them, killing them, whatever. And then I send my strongest soldiers out. They don't do the job. All right, it's my turn. Me actually, not even my juniors, not Uma's me.
Vince, I'm not necessarily saying the rules will disappear, but they will not have the influence on the world that they would have had now that they are the ascended consciousness versions of themselves. So what kind of Fong was locked up at the end of last loop for momentarily, I feel like we could definitely have the 10 master rules locked up in some capacity if we're able to strengthen the prison with like soul prevention techniques so that they can't cast their soul outside.
Right. Whew. Damn, it's gonna be a big ass battle though. And we still got artifacts though, so we at least got that. We got artifacts that we can use.
Previously, I had speculated that Layla might have been unheart, in that her negator ability will allow us to extract heart from Apocalypse and then use that last sacred treasure in the final fight versus God or the 10 master rules. What do you think Apocalypse's role in all of this is now? Because he's given us a lot of exposition. He is one of only 2 sentient artifacts that we know of. And he just seems to consistently just nip at our heels. He's always throwing in a jab. I feel like it's going to be at the very end of the series, it's going to flip and we're going to have him on our side.
Yeah. I just want to know
why.
Yeah. I just wonder why. He's another character that's always confusing to me too because, well, we don't know his origins, but based off of him being an artifact, we would think that Luna created him. Then again, he's kind of is like Luna. He just talks shit, but neutral. But he doesn't. I don't think he antagonizes rules. Like Uma's like talk shit to them. I don't know. Maybe he has. I can't remember. But I don't know, because if that is the case, I think he's just gonna remain neutral the whole time until I don't know. I don't know if maybe Fuku can get through to him because they've always been going back and forth basically. Uma Singh, Shang will solo. Oh wow.
The second master role, Uma back. Agu will solo. You guys are too funny, man.
Okay. What are well, I won't ask you the 9 other ones, but do you have any in mind that you think are
Uma Death, Uma Love.
Uma Love is real interesting.
Yeah,
that'd be a real interesting one. It's something unique about. I hope there'll be something unique about that one because it doesn't sound horrible, but it makes sense for it.
Uma Block. So that's 3 more.
Uma. For real, literally Ruin. Probably he really is.
Oh yeah,
not the 1-on-1, but you would think Ruin would be 1-on-1 if you didn't know. If we didn't know anything about him like that just sounds like yeah, that's a one-on-one right there, but he's not.
That is the epitome of what I was saying earlier in terms of one of our negator on the teams dying, but also taking down their adversary. I could see Ruin and Unruin going down to the very end.
Yeah, there had to be an Uma for every negator. Yeah, just about. So, fair, Uma fair. Change, maybe.
I could see that one.
And then there might be some that's like not quite that, but are kind of the opposite to whichever negator.
Well, we know Uma Move is still affiliated with us, and I don't believe that will change. So that's out of the question. But we did say Uma Justice in a previous stream.
So what would sick be then? Or under repair? I mean, because it did get introduced while we got the reintroduction of Rip, and then
when I first saw this, I thought of Lucy, her being unhealthy.
Yeah, but
like kind of similar.
How would that work? Because that's kind of different.
Yeah, like sickness isn't necessarily. Yeah, it's in the same ballpark, but not necessarily the same thing.
Actually, let's get into the next chapter. I forgot. It felt like it was the end.
That is the next chapter is the last one though. So.
Oh, it is? Okay. All right. Well, I'll get into it. Real quick, let's get into it. And then we'll get right back into the chat with you guys. All right. The Avengers assembled. Looking clean. Oh. We are building up to the Andy return soon, though. I can feel it already. I already know. That's gonna be nice. I can't wait for that. And I think that's gonna be the end of season 4 would be Andy returning. So we talked about that before too. Anyway, chapter 178. Make your choice. Either live a quiet life or cut off your legs and fight alongside us with your new appendages. Somebody came up to me asking me that. I'm like, no. But obviously we know it's the situation. Hold on a second, Rip. Do you not get the severity of this? These are your legs we're talking about. There has to be another way. Latla, if you were in my position, you do it, wouldn't you? Besides, I wouldn't be losing my legs for nothing. Sometimes I wonder if people, like, I don't know, let us know if, well, I don't think that the fan base is toxic because, I mean, it's not that big of a fan base to get to that point yet because, you know, most of the time it really just be about popularity and how many people are in the fan base that makes it toxic. But when it comes to, like, shipping Latla and Rip, is there, like, any kind of toxicity there? Because, honestly, they do have a lot of good chemistry with each other. But hopefully it's, like, healthy shipping, you know, no bullshit. It's all for the sake of making progress. So my point is, if that's the case, then I'm going to make progress too. Title of the chapter, That Wound There. 1, 2, 3. Ah, I see. It is the last swoop after all. You've been on a collecting spree, huh? Sorry, everyone. I'll be taking all your lives. There's no helping it. It's a quest after all. Fuko, go ahead. Yes, leave this to us. Now then, what kind of sickness should I? That's actually great. I didn't even think about that. Like, really, really think about it. They can give off any kind of fucking illness. Somebody gonna definitely die from this Uma, man. Like, I'm just thinking about, like, imagine, like, it could just give you, like, cancer or something. Like, bruh, or so many diseases and illnesses. Gift all of you, huh? She ran away. Isn't she the first seat? She's the boss, the real deal. You'll be facing us. Let's get this started already. Okay. She ignored me? Huh? Why? I'm the 10th Master Rule. He's dropped his guard, it seems. He's unlike any Uma we've come across before, huh? That's interesting. Oh, I know. I've become so commonplace that she that she doesn't understand. That's it, isn't it? It's because I've always been around you, all right? Right? Then let me share a sample of my melody. And that's also interesting that it has a music. It's interesting seeing Umas with even more personality. We've seen some that had personality, like Spoil had some personality, but like this is on another fucking level. Sickness and music. This is a fire panel, by the way. I love the detail in the pants and all that. Kind of reminds me of Unohana from Bleach with the hair similar. The tune that makes the world go round. Oh shit. What? He's targeting the patients. Oh no. Yes, door heavy. Go. This will do for the intro. As for the hook, I'll need you all to help liven it up. Music is the only worthwhile thing humans have ever made. So you fuck with some shit that humans made, you know what I'm saying? You kind of like what we got, you know what I'm saying? Classical in particular is my favorite. But I find the songs as of late just don't suit my fancy. I feel like this is Tezuka talking like, man, I don't fuck with music nowadays. It's all about trying to get on the radio, all that bullshit, just pop and rap, and a lot of genres are just kind of watered down nowadays. Not gonna lie. I think that's him talking to us. Undecrease. Now's our chance. Let's go, Gina. Unchanged. Yeah. Woo. Unchanged Ricochet Sphere. Damn. Phil. Let's go. And these are the powerhouses, but I think this is just to show us that even if he's 10th, this is the real deal, some real shit. That was literally 3 of our powerhouses on the squad. Gina, Billy, Phil. God damn. And Void, he was in there too. Did we get him? He didn't seem to show any signs of resistance. He's unscathed. Did he regenerate? I can't tell where his core is either. If we can't get a handle on his regeneration, we don't stand a chance of... Oh shit. The sea. Ooh, that's fire. Music note. Wow, that's actually really cool. That's really cool. The seeds I've planted in... I looked at Gina, then looked at Nico. Wow, they got. The seeds I've planted in you all will become sound that I will conduct into a song. With the aid of my baton, my tact will fine-tune the world. I'm sure this... hopefully I remember this. I'm not going to go on a tangent right now. Not tangent, but I wanted to say something that I like about this. I'm sure this will allow me to play a song that will please you, God. I guess I'll extract yours first. This melody. Did she spit on him? Damn, and he licked. Freaky ass boy, or whatever you are. God damn it! You remind me of Orochimaru too. This melody sucks. You should get your hearing checked. All who possess life want to live. That is why I conduct. When there are too many, I reduce the numbers. When there are too few, I leave them be. My conducting has made this world a better place to live. Damn it, Miss Gina. I am the fundamental rule of this world. God, truly I am the one and only rule that makes the world turn so beautifully. Oh, God damn, bro. Get him out of here. Everybody's trying to fight. Bro, what's about to happen? Okay. What's going on? Is that Mui on his leg? Let go of Gina, okay, unavoidable. Don't worry, I'll be extracting all of yours too soon enough. Oh, shit. Is that Bullet? Probably. I think Fugo probably shot. Here it comes, the stroke of unluck. Yep, stroke of unluck. Bad Bullet, 50. Is that your idea of an attack? Is this going to work out? If you're worried, you got the artifacts on the Blade Runner. If you're worried, just make one of your predictions. I did make one. And your prediction is going to miss the mark, right? Then we're okay. Then we're A-okay. Come on, let's go. A 1 and a 2. Ooh, nice. Got him. What was that line again? What? Would it have killed you to memorize it? That room there, chapter title, it won't repair itself until I die. It won't repair itself till I die. You don't sound nearly as cool as you think. The lock is complete. Mr. Rip, Miss Latla, we're going to lay it on him all at once. He about to fucking escape, though, next chapter for sure. He getting out of here. He's getting out of here. He's gone. So Rose has got aura like this, huh? But what I was going to say is that it's interesting. He is sick. Sickness spreads worldwide, just like music does. Isn't that interesting? Music, sickness, both do the same thing, technically. Or not the same, not the same thing, but they spread worldwide.
And often it's unseen for both. Yep. So,
bro invented cancer. Sick giving Sean diarrhea. That's actually hilarious. And then the personality, like, I didn't see that coming.
He does share a little bit of pompousness as like either Apocalypse or even Seal in Last Loop, but he has a much more cold, calm demeanor.
Bro, literally Unohana or Tomorrow when he was the woman's face definitely reminded me of that 1000%. That was one of the creepiest shit I ever seen in anime. I'm like, what is this guy doing? Lila had one way run up. Oh shit! I didn't see that. I didn't peep that.
Latla had it on. They each had one.
Whoa! Oh, so when I seen the feet, I was just thinking walking, and then I didn't pay attention to the kind of like the Chikara picture thing. I didn't. It's like the last page or panel. I didn't. Wow. That's why they. Actually, no, I did see that. Now, wait. Let me go back. I did see it, but I don't know why it didn't register to me. What the hell? Because they both said the thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Wow. Rope gave Goku the heart virus.
What do you think that he was trying to extract from Gina? Do you think it was her soul or maybe her negator ability itself? This had a different color than what we're used to for the souls.
I don't know. I would think negator ability because it's Gina. Like that's just like a notion. Like I'm taking. I don't know though. It could be the soul too though. Which is interesting because I think that's going to play a huge part. Obviously, in us even defeating them would be to destroy the soul, or their core / soul or whatever. Soul stuff reminds me of hockey in One Piece. Like you have the devil fruits, negator abilities, and then you have like another extension. Oh, just soul, just improve your soul, have some good hands, and you got it.
We also have Gavin and Larry in here, so welcome, guys.
Shout out to you guys. Yeah, I literally seen it, but I don't know. It just didn't register because I'm like I see them both saying it at the same time in both legs in the front.
I think I was more like focused on the comedy. It sounds like a Team Rocket, and make it double. Jesse James.
Yeah. I like that a lot, but I don't know. Like I said when I was reading the chapter, like I don't know, man. I kind of ship Latla and Rip, man. Like I'm sorry, Layla. I don't want to like. It's no hard feelings, but I kind of just, they like ride or die for each other. Even though they're ride or dying for Layla, it's almost like they do it for each other. Just what they do because they're a trio.
Well, as it turns out, they are French, and menage a trois. I'm just saying.
Rip, you can make it work. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're twins after all. Like, I mean, hey, But yeah.
Well, didn't we know, Vince, that her negator ability, or are you saying it's like upgraded now? Are you saying like it just first happened? Because I thought it first happened when Fuko met her all those years ago. What, just awakened?
Because she's kind of interesting? Because isn't she always a fortune teller? It's just that her negator ability is like
it makes it wrong. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Her fortune. Yeah. She's like the one character that like always had ability technically, and then her negator ability was just the same,
Separate.
like a double down, kind of in a way. Her making the predictions wrong, right? Oh yeah, because I thought it was weird when I was reading that when he said your prediction will be wrong. I'm like, oh, right, because her negator ability would do the opposite.
See, I thought she already had her negator ability way back when because of the fact that Fuko was like, point out my comrades. So Fuko apparently knew, but I think it was left up into this very last page for the audience to know.
Because it's like she's a fortune teller, but now that her negator ability tells her the opposite. So it's like,
yes,
I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like if you think about like if you or her using that ability, like you already know how to do fortune telling, and then this happens. It's kind of like, I don't know. But yeah.
We were really close to losing Gina here. Like uncomfortably close. Whenever you see like a character holding up someone by like their long hair in the back.
Yep. She spit on him, right?
She did.
Spat on him, and he licked. I was like, "Ugh, he's freaky ass, freaky ass boy." Shout out Gina though. She's like, "Man, get off me."
Oh, page 11. Did you notice that on his chest?
The X.
Yep, Roman numeral, because he is the master rule number 10. So similar to the round table, which also has the Roman numerals.
Yeah, they told me last chapter. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
The 10. Damn. This is so the hurdle or the adversity that we're talking about is here because once again, Billy, Phil, Gina, they were like our powerhouses. They're like in the top like 4, and they all attacked, and he's 10. So, man,
we have 13 negators on this.
I said he got no chance against me. Going to escape, but bro said, "Oh nah,
no, not so fast."
Yeah, they got to improve their soul or something, because if it takes your powerhouses, really the whole squad, they all getting washed right now, pretty much.
Here's an idea. What if they're called the Master Rules because when they're killed, they do not disappear from the world? But that is only the previous interpretation because there has never been soul attacks before. What if their core is a soul that cannot be interacted with normally up until this loop, whereas that's now a focus and a name of the game?
Yep. Let's go for the soul. Get them going. I do think that we're gonna kill some of them, and then God is gonna absorb the other remaining ones that aren't dead, quite dead. Because I wouldn't want them to all get absorbed by God. Like, we got to kill some of them. Sick is one of them. You're the first one we met. You got to go. The door is that way. You can get out. Go. Bye.
So on that note, does they fail the quest if they do all attack? Or because didn't they make it so that in Uma Spring, that fight, if they were not on the quest, their attacks missed? Or did Andy say something along the lines of like they would have no effect?
This is an official request. Quest, right? Is it?
Yes.
Okay.
But we don't know how many seats they have now, because they did do a couple of quests while Chikara was in school, and then we have done the passing of another 16, roulette rolls. So they could have more seats, and maybe it's just getting those particular people on the team. But then also, like, I'm also thinking that might not quite be the right understanding, because Rip's attack then caused damage. So I don't know. Because he couldn't have been added to the round table without his negator ability, and it just manifested.
It's really up to Fuko. She doesn't give a shit whether she fails, time goes by. She just knows what she wants, which I rock with. I like that. Go against the grain. Not to say that Juiz was, she had her shortcuts too, I'm sure, but Fuko, like, we're in one-on-one.
It could be possible this quest is open to everyone on the planet as well.
You know what? Fuko's like, okay, that's your limits, but I have my limits. I know the things that I can do, so I'm going to skip on, pass on all the bullshit. Yeah. I know what I need. And another thing too, once again, guys, I know you guys told us about the volume cover for
we've seen it.
21. We've seen it already. We've seen it. So,
it's okay.
And reading this, I'm like, Andy's coming soon. Andy's coming.
Help me. Help me.
Toy Story. But he's coming. That's going to be good. And that's how we're going to end the season, too. 1,000%.
Yeah, we've been in this season for a little while now.
Imagine if Sick just dies here. That would be a good message to God. Like, get him out of here. Plus, he's 10, so, I mean, yeah, get him out of here. It'll be different if it was like, say, like 5 or 6, and then they just left. Because we've seen in the other anime a lot, like Bleach, for example, when the Espada came. It's not like 10
I was
came.
thinking of Demon Slayer with like the lower moons and the upper moons.
Yeah, like Akaza coming in a lot earlier before, so yeah. He said next volume's hard to pick a chapter. All right, bet. So
is it the next volume or the next 2 volumes that you guys are really loving?
I think it's the next one, right? This is 20, correct? Yeah, so 21.
This is 20, so 21. Is it 21 or 22 that you guys are really vibing with? The next few. Okay.
Bet.
Okay.
21's real hard.
Next 3 volumes.
Damn, we're going to be caught up. It's going to be different. It's going to be a whole different experience once we're caught up week to week. Very different.
Okay.
Oh yeah, didn't you mention that you joined you're talking about like
the official
Undead official? Yeah.
Yeah.
That whenever you join like an official Discord, Reddit or something, that's how you know something was crazy. They got people to join that. Some of my favorite arcs in the manga are coming up. I wonder who's next after Rip, Lala, Tatiana. Gotta get her on board.
Tatiana, Top, Kuduru, Engine, Agu.
Hope we spend some good time with Engine and Kuduru, because we don't know much about them. And Agu.
Yeah, don't worry, guys. We previously, when we've had those, hype volumes, we've split it up into 2 different reactions, so that you guys can both get our individualized and complete reactions to the volume.
Yep.
So we'll probably do that for this one too.
And I think I'm on the clock for the live, this time.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna do the video format, which is perfect. Even though, like, knock on wood, my internet's been phenomenal tonight. Not had a single issue. I did spend almost 80 minutes complaining on the telephone today, so maybe that's why.
Damn, there's really not that many. It's only 6 more. Well, 5 because Lucy. We'll see. But yeah, Engine, he did have some good moments. So at the last, so he seemed like he's a very solid dude.
He was so clutch in that fight.
He was. I'm like, who was this guy? Like, he was so. Yeah, he was like, he's just really solid, real solid dude. Yeah, Tatiana, Rip, yep. Huh, I wonder how
Julius and Ruin.
I wonder see how that's gonna go. Because Billy and Tatiana was early in the series was such a big thing. So I wonder
please make her the same age as his daughter so they can be best friends. Please.
You know what? Let the tragedy happen. So
Ouch.
that he can just adopt it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't have to be that way, but
I mean, that's kind of mean.
I think we need at least one. At least one.
Well, yeah, because we have not prevented we have not been unable to prevent a single tragedy up until this point that we wanted to prevent.
Just one. Please. Just one.
Tatiana's Russian parents are catching a stray.
But yo, Tezuka, what you got against Russia, man? Why all these other nations, all of these other countries, people from these countries didn't have? What's going on, man?
Gina's literal manifestation of her negation ability initially killed off 40,000 people. That's a mass extinction level event.
Yeah. She's literally a country, like, the power scaler. She can kill a country, a whole nation in a day or 2 days. Probably 2-3 days if she wanted to, which is wild. But yeah.
We will probably talk about this more so when we're caught up, but what negator ability, irregardless of the consequences, would you want to have?
Oh, so no tragedy. No tragedy. It depends, because some of them can still be a little annoying. You have to go about your day a little differently. Like, say for Shin, for example, if you like people. I guess if I don't like people, it's all right. I just hate the world. But realistically, actual day-to-day life, Unchanged is pretty. That's the most versatile. It's
very versatile.
Yeah.
Sir Cookies, I would choose unfair, and then there would be no other powers in the world. That's just my luck. Undecrease would be pretty good.
Not damn undraw. No. Avoid isn't bad, is it? I don't think so.
No, it's pretty good, especially with the different interpretations. Like, you could use it for the lottery winnings.
Undecrease can work with money. Well, I thought it. No, yeah, it can. Yeah, never mind. I was about to say I thought it was only for weapons and ammunition, but no, it can work for that too, right? Damn.
I mean, if you interpret it as such, yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing too.
I don't know. I feel like Unbreakable would be pretty cool if you were just always in an Iron Man suit, indestructible.
But I don't think I want to be in that like that all the time. Or, I mean, you could choose to be in it, but kind of. Well, yeah, but I don't know. Don't sleep just kills you.
I mean, if you got a death wish, is this a cry for help? Yeah, I don't know. Probably Unchanged would be my top one. Jokes aside.
This series also, I think I've said this before, it reminds me of X-Men, all the different mutant powers and stuff. Some people just way overpowered and stuff. I mean, everybody here technically is, but there are levels. I'm definitely not getting Tellas. No. No.
Hell no.
It's not worth it.
Not getting Nico's.
Yeah, nah. I wonder how his will change. What will be the difference, in terms of the interpretation?
Maybe all of the memories that he holds dear are unforgettable. Maybe it's selective.
Isn't that kind of a cop-out?
I
Like,
mean,
in a way.
would you want that one? No.
No, I know. I'm just trying to think of something that's like it's 60-40, like 60 good, 40 like and not desirable. Because I think that's how most of their abilities are right now. For the most part, it's like 60-40 instead of fucking 100. It being the worst shit ever. And then
here's the thing: since we're getting close. Oh, good night, guys.
Peace.
I would say maybe his interpretation could be related to the technological advancement. So in computers, they have long-term and short-term memory. So he could store it in long-term memory, but not ever use it. So Unforgettable could just keep the stuff that he really needs at the top of mind in terms of short-term memory.
Unfade is interesting, but we've had discussions about immortality or things like that, and that's just not.
Nope.
Man, if you asked me that when I was like a kid, oh yeah, for sure. Now,
I want to be invincible.
Unburn and be a firefighter, that would be pretty fire. No pun intended.
And especially if he can change his interpretation to heat as well.
Yeah, that's going to be his. Yeah, that's kind of funny that we got the foreshadow to that technically. Like that was actually they put emphasis on that. They said, "Oh, I can't do it with heat though." So now that we know that the conditions can change based off of your interpretation, then I can't wait to see that. But a lot of times when people ask people like, "What power would you want?" I know a lot of people think of it like in a fictional sense, like, "Oh, like if I had the power to do this, I would just punch holes through the ground and shit." But like, think about it, like you yourself right now, what would benefit your lifestyle? That's how I think about it.
Or even the lifestyle that you want to live.
I mean, that's fair. I can't just say, "Oh, you can't do that," but you get what I mean. Like, what would most benefit you now? That's not outrageous. Like, yeah.
Unruined would be interesting, but only if I interpreted that as me being ruined by dying.
Yeah, they're not really desirable. That's why it's an interesting question, because like, what can you live with? I think technically Shin's might be the safest. It's the most harmless to some degree, unless you want it to, like, if you're in a fight or something, but like you don't really. It just depends how much you like people, really.
Sure.
Because if you don't, or you're kind of neutral, then it just won't be because then they do the opposite of what they want to do. It's kind of fucked up though. Like if you do use it against people's will, that is kind of fucked up morally. But I don't think it'll be that bad. Can it backfire that much? I mean, it can, but if you got control over it, I don't think it would.
I mean, with Untruth, you could never look at someone that loves you and hear them say and see them say, "I love you."
Well, you gotta just put one eye, just one eye. Just one eye open, one eye closed. Hey, man. Go blind in one eye purposely. I don't know. Hey.
I don't like eye stuff.
It can make all of the powers can majorly backfire if we're being real. But
we've seen it.
If I were to rank them though, I don't think his is at the top. Hell no. Let's be real. No. Don't look at someone you love as they drive. I mean, I don't think I would look at people. I don't think I look at, like, when I'm in the car, I don't think I turn to look at people. No, like, I don't know. This is because, like, since you're just faithful, I don't do that. Like, if I'm side by side with people, I don't really, unless I'm like talking in a group, I'll turn. But in a car, I don't think I would do that. Sure, there's times where you do, but it's not. You don't need to. Is what I'm saying. You don't. Hell no.
I don't drink alcohol, guys, so I'm always the one driving. So that's not a problem for me. Unless I see one of my family member on the road.
Imagine looking at a firefighter with Untruth and they throw saved people back, or they throw saved people back into the burning building. Hey, man. You just gotta know when to use it. You gotta know when to use it, man. You have to.
I don't know. Vince is coming for your unfiltered negator ability, Cookies.
No, let me know.
Wild.
I mean, listen, right? Just don't look. You can live.
Well,
your
doesn't
life
it technically stop when you close your eyes? So, like, if you see a fireman carrying that baby back into the burning building, can't you just close your eyes?
That's what I've been saying. All you have to do is blink. That's why, like, it's really that simple. It's just in this series they have to always do these things because they're in fights and all this shit. But in real life, I'm not constantly beefing with people or having to look at people, like stare at people to do things. You don't have to do that. You're not wrong, Cookies. You're not wrong.
Fair enough.
But I don't know. He used one eye on Fuko in chapter 2. I mean, well, listen, all these powers can kill people.
Agreed.
I'm just saying which one is like the least, like one amongst the least. Unchanged, I mean, it still depends. So I feel like with Unchanged, you will start wanting to do crazy shit and you will have people die because of it.
You would have to be proficient with that ability.
You have to. It's not as simple as closing one eye. Like, no, Unchanged. There's some things you could be in the middle of doing and then you fuck something up. You carrying something big as hell in the air and then something happens and it fucking falls or like you have no. Nope. I disagree with y'all saying Unchanged. Fuck no. No.
Oh goodness.
I don't think a guy who puts out fires is that deadly. Oh shit, we can't burn people at the stake.
He's a witch.
And the crease the best? Probably. It probably is. Because there's really no backfire unless you're if you're shooting shit or, you know. But if you got control over it, it's good. You're alright. So.
You know the attack pocket sand? Imagine pocket sand with undercrease. You can never get that sand out of your pocket. That's the detriment.
And what about
Pocket
Sean?
sand.
Sean is more, I mean, just blink. The same thing, like the blink thing. Infinite pocket sand. I'm not fighting somebody with infinite pocket sand.
Vince.
Because if you close your eyes, you can't see. If you open your eyes, you can't see because you got sand in your eyes. You can't do shit.
Pocket sand.
You know, seeing is annoying. If you're peeing, it undercrease activates. No. Stop. Oh, no. Yeah. You know what? I think we should end it here because I thought of something else. But anyway.
Anyway.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know, yeah. I don't know about that.
Oh, goodness.
Wait till U-size undraw kicks in during sex.
You know.
Whoa. That is
on
wild.
On that note. All right, guys. Well, thank you for watching. This has been a great stream. I literally almost died. And, we got our first hurdle, which has been great because Vante and I have been talking about this for multiple volumes since we got into this new loop. Stop laughing because I'm going to laugh while trying to do this outro. We do have a Discord. It'll be in the pinned comment for this one as well. Join if you'd like to talk to us a little bit more. Other than that, thank you again for watching this far with us. As Vante likes to say, stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. See you in the next video or stream. Peace.
You guys.